Welcome to another reaction video. With Bush, he reacts to whatever's hot on the YouTube street, speaking real and from the heart. Buckle up, welcome to Bush Reactions. With Bush, your go-to guy for the funniest, wittiest, and downright most honest reactions to the best and worst in entertainment. From classic movie viral moments to the latest celeb dramas, nothing is off limits. Hit that subscribe button and join the fun, because you won't want to miss a single reaction. Here on In-Tune Perspective. Stay tuned.
Thank you. You know what time it is. We back with another reaction video. It's a fact we back. Your boy Bush, on time, never too late. Got a lot of stuff going on, so I'm really about to go in today. A lot of funny stuff too. But we're gonna basically cover the stuff that the people are interested in now. Let's start it off with this situation. I was bad at school. Now I'm about to turn 6. Just walked to the Bentley Club. Pair of shoes, $12.50. Any dude bragging about his shoes and the fashion too deep and make me a little nervous. But we talking about Boss Man D-Lo, man. I'm about to react to some shit academics done exposed it. He put all the details out. King Academics or whatever on his page. Let's check it out. See what it's about. You feel me? Here we go. Boss Man D-Lo playing with something else on the D-Lo. I'm gonna be careful with this, but let's get into it.
I'm mature enough to deal with this topic. So apparently this guy name is Timmy Bansom. He is messaging Boss Man D-Lo. By the way, this is D-Lo's number, so he got his number somehow. He said,
okay, well, that's something. Got his number, but the message is, he could be just a stalker, so we ain't gonna just rock with it. Let's see what he talking about, though.
What's your real name? Boss Man D-Lo says, I ain't giving mine. He ain't give yours. And confusing how. The dude says, Justin is my real name.
So that's giving him right there what it is. Justin, not Justine. You feel me? Not Jessica, Justin. Right there, it's over. It's like, okay, no more text from me. Let's see what Boss Man do, though.
Boss Man D-Lo says, oh, Lord. So you is that? I don't know how he could be confused.
I don't like that.
Yo,
I mean,
Boss Man D-Lo, bro.
Boss Man,
it's no way.
That's weird, Boss Man.
It's no way.
It's okay though, but just be real with yourself. He sounded like he got excited. Oh Lord, you is that? And then he proceeded. Let's see what else he say. I don't know. People try to tell me I'm just watching this with y'all.
This nigga look like Poetic Flocka with a lineup, bro. It's no way, Boss Man D-Lo, you got fooled, bro.
He said Poetic
it's
Flocka.
No way.
This nigga said.
So it says,
like
Justin's my real name. He said, that shit confusing. He said, yeah, I know. Sorry. God made me this pretty. LOL. I understand if you not fucking with me now, though. Boss Man D-Lo.
Hey, but that's, he did the right thing by telling them early. Because some people be sneaky and tricky and catching some of these dudes out here slipping. And then they grabbing something called, you feel me, that rhyme was slipping.
Says, I appreciate you being real. I never did that. I don't want to be all the blogs on shit. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. That was the most confusing response. I never did that, and I don't want to be over the blogs. You should be like, just goodbye.
You did that. It feel like you did that, homie. You did that before.
I'm not into this. You leave room for speculation that if you weren't to be over all the blogs, that should have been the last message your ass sent. Now, I understand if Boss Man D-Lo was trying to say, hey, listen, I ain't trying to be homophobic or transphobic either. And whatever, I'm going to let you rock. I ain't trying to disrespect you. Okay? I think that would be reasonable. Bossman D-Lo continued by saying, just looked at your Twitter too.
Damn. So after Justin kept it real, kept it 100 with him, told him, you know, I'm a boy, basically. Boss man D-Lo said, oh, Lord, and went looking at the Twitter. Went to see more, you feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with it, but it's just what his preference. But be real with yourself. Damn.
The dude is proving that's real. Hope you don't leak the number. Oh, yeah, he showed that him and Bossman D-Lo was DMing. Okay. Let's see where the message go after that. He said, I can see now you just do people any kind of way. That's what Bossman D-Lo says. He haven't done nothing to you, though. So what you talking about? He says, I'm just saying you're not genuine for real. You just about money. Fuck a bond. Fuck a real friend, real vibe. He says, all you talking about.
So Bossman D-Lo want to have a bond in a real situation with Justin. That's what it sounds like.
Is linking up and having sex. What is going on right here? You act like we can pop out and be in a relationship, though. I mean, you started the conversation talking sexually. What am I supposed to be thinking? Okay, this is all I'm going to show. Go to my fins to get, what?
Even if Boss Man haven't done this before, he definitely interested and intrigued, but you could tell by the conversation. Wow, Boss Man D-Lo.
Huh?
This is some damaging information.
The thing is, what the hell? 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 My new watch on Prezi, diamonds on spaghetti. What the hell? What the?
That's not Boss Man though.
Got the transgender trying to bring you to the telly. What the hell?
That's not Boss Man, by the way, but he got that same style like Boss Man. That style Boss Man created, you know, that big boy style. You know what I mean? A lot of dudes is coming out with that same style. I don't trust them too much. A lot of them too much into fashion and all that extra shit. You see what's going on.
Transgender, you see look like Nelly? Oh, hell no. What the fuck going on here? Boss Man D-Lo, we need some explanations. I thought this was going to be an easy one to defend. What the hell?
And it's crazy, though. You got to be careful because this person, Justin, wasn't 100 solid. I don't know what Boss Man did to piss him off, but she the one that's putting this information out, obviously.
Ain't no way Boss Man D-Lo was checking out the belly. What the hell? Got a nigga named Justin trying to bring him to the telly. What the hell?
Damn. That's bars, Eric.
What the hell? Wait, hold on, chat. Let's see what's going on. Yo, bro, this is
it looked like
flagrant.
a football player.
This is flagrant, bro.
Forgot
this
the football player name. But ain't no.
This is flagrant,
ain't
bro.
no mistake in that situation.
What the hell? What the hell?
What the hell?
What the hell? Yo, listen. Boss Man D-Lo, you better do this nigga like Y&W Melly. I don't know what you got going on, but apparently Boss Man D-Lo responded. So let's see what Boss Man D-Lo said.
Yeah. Let the man clear his name.
Nah, this doesn't look too good, chat. This don't look too good. What the hell?
Diamonds on spaghetti. This is damaging for the boy.
I'm a shit talker. I'm a shit popper. He got money problem. He ain't got $1,000.
He said, that's all I gotta say. New music on the way. New sauce on the way. Pause. Wait. I ain't trying to beat nobody on the internet. I don't even play them games. Just keep shit in the streets when you decide you want to play with a real street nigga.
Okay. You got exposed, boss man.
Chat.
You thought you found something that you could keep a secret. You're
Chat.
my
I ain't gonna cap with
little
you.
secret.
This my face right here.
Boss man D-Lo, that name is suspect. D-Lo.
Chat. This my face right here. Hold on.
Straight down low shit. But anyway,
Hold on.
this
This my
shit get
face right
wicked
here,
out
chat.
here. That's all he said in response. That's kind of crazy. No. Hold up. Let me see something because it looked like to me like your boy got caught up in some mess. Boss man D-Lo. It's you know, he probably would have been bigger if he just came out with it and said what he is and been the gay rapper, the gay thug rapper or whatever. Not even gay, just a nigga that do whatever. That probably would have, right now, his career took a big hit, a major hit. I see what's going on because I've been watching. Yeah, his whole credibility is going down steadily. Feel me? And that's gonna happen when this type of shit come out. I ain't see no evidence of blackmailing. You feel me? But whatever. Let's get to this next situation. Zip with the drip. He been going crazy lately. I've been checking out his shit. So he got a story about him versus Styles P. And we both know Styles P. Everybody know Styles P. been one of the hardest MCs out from the East Coast. He a little older now, a businessman. But let's see what he talking about on this shit. Zip with the drip.
But check it, look. Styles P about to go to jail. And the Locks remember this. Before he went to jail, he went and performed that Speed, nigga. So look, the nigga on the stage, he doing his songs and all of that, right? So me, I think a bottle used to cost like $1.20. Bottle of Moet, this shit used to cost like $1.20 in Speed. Me and my son go in there, off the rip, he get 2, I get 2, you heard? Yeah, he get 2, I get 2, and then we might get 2 more. But that's Willie shit. We little niggas, 20, 21 years old. We little Willie niggas, right? Yo, boy, I'm drunk. It's lit in the joint. You heard? Styles about to go to jail, so the spot is rocking. So I'm probably like on Nash, like the 4th bottle. I don't even want no more of this shit. Like every sip is disgusting. Everything, you heard? So the nigga Styles, that nigga rhyming and shit. He on stage, he rhyming and shit. I just start splashing.
He was drunk as fuck. Drunk man shit. Let's go. Splashing Styles P with the bottle of Moet. That ain't gonna end well. That sound crazy as hell.
Hey, y'all. Whoosh. Whoosh. Yo, this shit splashing. Nigga was like, yo. Nigga was like, yo, money. Nigga was like, yo, I love my niggas and all that, but I don't play that water shit. I was like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Whoosh. So that nigga said, yo, son, we couldn't get the guns in here, but we got the Hawks. Nigga did like that. The niggas had knives. Word to mother. Them niggas jumped up, niggas, them Yonkers niggas. You know them niggas is little, stocky diesel niggas. They whole crew was short, stocky diesel niggas. Them niggas jumped off the stage and started fucking niggas up, son. My son grabbed me.
Because of your drunk ass. See what you caused, nigga?
I got the bottle. I'm gonna get busy on some shit. But this champagne got a nigga thinking he tougher than what he might be. All I know is my son grabbed me. That nigga dragged me out the spot. We out of here, nigga. You wildin'. Yo, word about mother, them niggas is beating the shit out of niggas. They trying to get to where I'm at, but I'm like, you know how niggas be performing and shit. I'm probably like 5 rows in people. Know what I'm saying? Ain't no seats and none of that shit, but you understand what I'm saying, though. So they got, son, them niggas just start getting busy, homie. They remember that. This is something you can't lie about. They remember that was me. I'm splashing the nigga with the mo. Nigga said, yo, money, I love my niggas and all that, but I don't play that water shit. I was like, nigga, this is mo, nigga. So that nigga said, yo, we couldn't get the guns here, but we got the hawks. Yeah. My man, yo, we out. Son, them niggas jumped, them niggas wilding on niggas. Boom, 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 boom. They might have been poking, I don't know. We got up out of there, you heard? Yo, son, I laughed. Yo, son, that's my word. I was rolling. I was laughing.
Hey, Zip, you a foul little nigga for that. You's a foul one. You got up out of there when shit got hot. Drunk ass starting shit. That's a funny ass story, though. Can't deny that. That's funny as hell. This dude is foul, though. See what happens? Starting shit and not finishing it. You got other niggas finishing it. Now let's get into this whole situation. The boys that escaped from Louisiana. That was some crazy shit. Let's see what's going on, though. A couple of them still free.
So you been gone?
I've been gone for 14 summers, man. You hear me? But I ain't swum since 2003.
So he free, allowing people to film him and stuff. I think he the next one that got caught, obviously, or some shit. But let me see though, because he free at the barbecue in the backwoods somewhere, clowning with the homies. That's funny as hell.
Since 2003, I'm about to hit this.
So you been gone?
I've been gone for 14 summers, man. You hear me? But I ain't swum since 2003.
I'm sitting here, I'm looking at a picture of Lil Wayne's dad, stepdad, Rabbit, and a guy that looked just like Massey.
Yeah, that's Big Antoine, man. He ran the clique with us with Rabbit, man.
That's Antoine Massey's dad.
Yeah. Shit, his dad was executed when Twine was like 8 years old in front of Twine. Matter of fact, when they killed his daddy, they put a gun to his head when he was a baby, when he was a little boy. His whole family.
Somebody who was after his dad? The people who was after his dad did that?
Somebody had robbed his daddy and killed him in front of the family. Somebody that was, somebody that came up underneath him. And the craziest thing about that is, like, the day before the escape happened, the dude that killed Lil Antoine daddy had just got killed the night before Lil Antoine.
That boy looked like a baby. He looked like he 12 years old.
Escape. That's some ironic stuff.
Bro, what do you think him seeing that at such an early age did to his character, did to his psychological aspect,
Man, that man, for any kid, man, that'll mess a child up for to be involved in something especially heinous as that. The stuff that he didn't seen, man, the people, man, the system really failed him, man, because he really brought up on the violence, because once that happened, bro, that's traumatizing for the rest of his life, dog. You'll never be able to change you'll never be able to change his mentality after seeing that or going through that, bro.
He's
You
instilled
just can't change it, bro.
Right.
Yeah, man, you can't change that. So, I mean, as far as being, that didn't make him no evil person. It just made him a stronger as far as being able to survive. It's just like Rabbit died, and then Twine died, and they both left sons on the street. You see where Lil Wayne at, and with Twine, if somebody would have took him under the wing like Baby did Lil Wayne, I think he would have changed it. He would have been a different person. He had to get out in the streets and learn everything he learned from the streets. But Twine is like he a young cat, but he always been real, just because his daddy was a real dude. You know what I'm saying?
Did Lil Wayne and Antoine ever have a history?
Nah. I want to say it was no history by the history that their dads had. They probably was together and around each other on certain occasions and stuff. But you know what I'm saying, as far as them running around hand in hand, nah.
No monkey check, your grandson moving bricks. Remember when they killed Twine, still hunting for them bitch niggas.
Antoine Massey, he's one of the 5 inmates still on the run after escaping the Orleans Parish Justice Center.
What do you think Antoine is thinking right now? Do you think he in fear right now, or do you think?
If I had to guess what's going through his mind, survival. Just, you know what I'm saying, he's scared, man. You know, you escape. Like, that's one thing to have escape on your mind. And then even attempt to escape. Then now what do I do after that? Only he would know what's going on. But I think if I had to guess, if it was me, I would say he's scared right now because, you know, there's a man up for him. So he in survival mode, and his head on the swivel. So you gotta be kind of scared that in order to even try to survive. If you're not scared, you definitely ain't gonna be surviving. I hope and I pray that before they just run down on them and catch them and take a chance on them doing them some harm, I pray that he start thinking straight and just be like, man, I escaped, I accomplished that, and I had enough time out here on these streets, man. Let me turn myself in.
What's the percentage of prison escapees staying free and not being caught? Oh, and wait, in the continuation, right? Do you think it's possible that Antoine could like not get caught and he could, you know?
Man, Twine ain't gonna lie to you. His cunningness and how smart he is and all that. There's a possibility for him to not get caught. Take a long time for him to catch him. He had the potential to really be on the go for the long haul. I'm not taking that away from none of them other dudes. I don't know them. I know him personally.
Law enforcement is playing a possibly dangerous game of cat and mouse with a man all too familiar with breaking the rules.
Antoine Massey.
Escapee Antoine Massey, who was accused in court documents of threatening to stab Williams prior to the jailbreak.
Massey threatened to stab him if he didn't help. Massey should never have been placed in the general jail population to begin with.
You're talking about a kid, like they paint a picture of him as being this heinous person, but you're talking about a kid that was failed by the system, man. His daddy was killed before they found out who did it, and they let him back out of jail. That if that dude wanted to come back out of jail and just home everybody who was in that house, he had the opportunity. The state gave him the opportunity. And shit, man, it's ironic that if Antoine would have escaped the day before, they'd have been trying to pin the dude murder probably on little Antoine. You know what I'm saying? Just because. When it happened, man, this just how the conversation was when that shit happened that night with the dude who killed his daddy. I'm on the phone the next day with his cousin. You know what I'm saying? And the cousin best friend. So I'm on the phone with him the next day, and I was like, man, you heard about what happened with such and such? He was like, yeah, you know, justice for the family and stuff. Like,
so homie's still free right now.
A couple hours later, we find out that Lil Antoine escaped. So, you know, when I
say, how'd you get that news?
Actually, what's crazy is I found out that they had escaped, but I never knew one of them was Lil Antoine until the next day when they was able to post names. And I knew about the escape, but I didn't know Antoine was a part of that.
And then you see that, right? And as soon as you see that, bro, what's going through your mind?
I said, man, this dude tripping.
I think he was happy.
Tripping, but
it's
easy for anybody to talk down on somebody escaping or wanting to escape or whatever. It's easy for people to say they tripping or they shouldn't have did that. But you never know in a situation when you locked down, bro, and you think the police bad on the street?
A lot of people rooting for these dudes. You know, I ain't gonna hold you.
The police worse in jail because it's nobody to pull them off your ass. You know, it's easy for us to say, yeah, they escaped and they crazy, they stupid, but until you go get locked up behind the walls and get treated bad by the COs in that place, you know what I'm saying, and the hardship going through the different stuff that they go through, man. The using the bathroom sometimes be bad, man. The taking a shower sometimes be horrible. Man, them people do not care.
Let's say they capture him, just like they capture the rest of them, right? And then there's a trial. What happens at the trial once they go to court and shit?
They get time just from escaping. And for anything that they do while they escaping, they can get extra time and charges off of that.
Man, they
and
already facing.
That's what they doing. Like, I watch how they paint the picture. It make to me when I everything that I read and look at, they try to paint the picture of Antoine being the ringleader by him escaping before. So it's easy for them to say, "Oh, well, he the one who initiated it. He did this," and they you know.
Oh, so he already escaped. He a manipulative motherfucker, put together everything. That's what they trying to say about him. Hey, that is what it ain't. He already escaped. They gonna come down. They looking for homie. And the thing is, he's still free. He already escaped. He got caught before. He ain't gonna make them same mistakes. I would hope not, but only way to survive out here if you're a fugitive on the run, you gotta get the hell out of America. We know that.
It's just because already he have a history of it, and they got documented history on it, so they can bring that up and say, yeah, we know he the mastermind. Now they piecing different stuff together. Oh, he threatened his man. Man, he could threaten a man through a plate of glass. He could have told the man, just man, go get the key and unlock the door and let me out there if that's the case. Where are the guards at when they got civilian people around enemies, dog? That's on Orleans Parish.
Say, Shannon, wait a minute. You say he have a history of it. When you say he have a history of what?
They say he escaped before out of different facilities.
Shit.
Before the Juvenile Justice Intervention Centre became what it is today, it was the Youth Study Centre. In 2007, Antoine Massey escaped from here. Police found Antoine Massey on the Interstate 10 service road in eastern New Orleans. Massey's history of escapes should have been a warning that he must be...
That boy didn't have no help. He escaped and ran and was found on the interstate. It ain't like he was put together no sophisticated plan. That boy escaped and just ran. If he would have made it past there and made it in the town, you know, who knows what would have happened. But they caught him on the interstate. This is before this recent escape. So he already been trained.
Be taken seriously.
He escaped before from different facilities, man. That's the mentality. Wayne, I'm gonna tell you, I've been in the penitentiary before. When you're in the penitentiary, you can go in the penitentiary and be chilling. And you still a part of the penitentiary system, whether you're a person that chill or whether you're a person that bucks. If y'all locked down together in a dome, and the person in the dome do something that'll get everybody locked down in the dome, everybody gonna get locked down. The good gotta suffer for the bad. So I mean, when the people come up in there and treat the person bad who did something bad, they gonna treat the person that didn't do something bad. Like,
that's
everybody
true.
wants out of jail. Nobody wants to be in jail. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a system set up for them to tell you what you can do.
Is there any other time that they falsely convicted him?
Just by letting him have on the jacket, anything go down in his around his section. He one of them dudes that they go come looking for because he go fit the profile here. He a young black dude.
It seems like you just doing a lot of telling on your boy. Tell you the truth. You doing a lot of talking about him, and it's kind of explaining a lot. It's explaining a whole lot.
He got a bunch of tattoos.
Once again, I go right back to thinking, what the fuck them is thinking right now? Like, as far as in his mind, as far as the projection.
No, they on survival mode. No, it's like they're in the war, and they can't trust nobody. So you know what I'm saying. So, bro, right now they just trying to keep faith, but they trying to survive now. Because basically, when I say survive, I ain't saying stay free. I'm talking about survive. Because, man, them people gunning for them dudes, they ain't really trying to catch them alive, dog. They hoping they catch them down bad so they could kill them, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I say all the dudes that's loose, they still on they're on some strong survival. And whoever got the strongest survival tactics, bro, will be the ones out here, bro.
Say, bro, let me ask you this: when you first got wind of the jailbreak, Antoine was involved. What was going through your mind?
To be honest with you, but the first thing you think about, especially somebody close to you, you pray that situation turn out in their favor. You don't want the police to catch them and kill them because, you know, they be scared, you know, and you just pray everything turn out good.
Let's say he see this interview, right? Is there anything you want to say to him, if you could say something to him?
Yeah, man, I would like to tell him, man, he got a lot of people that love him, you know what I'm saying, that care about him. Yeah, and we want to see him live. We want to see him come out of this on top, and we want to see him back on the streets. Whatever he do, man, I just want him to be careful, and I hope don't nothing happen to him, man.
Is it anything that that you want the world to know, anybody to know about the whole situation?
Yeah, man, I just want the world to know that I knew for a fact Antoine Massey, he's not no bad person. Even regardless to what the media might depict him as, or the government might depict him as, he a young person that the system failed. I just want him to know, you know what I'm saying, man, just survive out there, man. And man, please come out this on top, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for you, and I ain't saying I'm rooting for him to get away, and I'm rooting for him because he escaped. I'm rooting for him because I love him. You know what I'm saying? And I want him to, I want the best out of this situation for him.
That's real nigga talk, man. Shout out to Ray Report. You feel me? Our Rare Report. Hey, that's a crazy ass story, bro. He's still free. You see, he cut off them dreads, but the boy's still out here running around. That's some ill shit. Dude is speaking on his behalf, telling his life story. He went through some real shit, man. Right? He definitely did.
So check, look.
But hold up. Let me remove this. He went through some real shit, but the boy is hoping that he come out alive, because a lot of times these dudes, they come into the game, you know, even in a situation like that, it's very dangerous. The police would take you out quick. So I understand where he coming from. He hoping his loved one make it out of this situation alive, you know. But so Papoose wrote a whole rhyme. I guess he got bars for addressing Remy and the whole situation. Let's check it out. Why not? You feel me? Papoose be spitting on. Let's go.
Yo. Stuck on the bridge, man. Fuck it, let's go, yo.
I like that beat.
I think with clear thoughts, rocking some uptowns, the Air Force One's all white, the strings hang from my JanSport. 10-cent cups, a tall bottle of Smirnoff. Think you gangster, then we can have a Mexican standoff. Fresh out the dry cleaners, jacket, shirts, pants, shorts. In my closet, I got more hangers than the airport. Slay gave me the microphone, I grabbed it and ran off. Like Shikari with the baton after the handoff. I ain't trying to carry the blame, that was your man fault, he lied twice. He told a pair of lies, he can't walk. Say they got swag, these rappers ain't got no damn sauce. They look like Beetlejuice if you make them take them veneers off. When I hear they music like Tyson, it bites my ears off. I tell them no mas like the night Roberto Duran fought. Say these mumble rappers are more appealing, who cares, boss? Where I'm from, appeal is when courts take a few years off. It ain't Don P, it's Rose, shout to my man Ross. I don't speak to these punk rappers, I let my hands dependent, but in a different way. At Tune Call, counting the blessings I'm about to get today. Had to go up north to visit, they sent my friend away. Now I gotta go to the cemetery to visit Slay. Left me with a scar, same old different day. Covered up my scars with cocoa butter, they went away. Pat, I'm moving chronic just like that nigga Dre to John Bones Jones at the microphone. No MMA, humanitarian with the rifle. When I grip the Cadence charity, I got some.
All right, this he rushing through it, and this is a put together video. I thought it was some new shit. My bad, y'all. Anyway, on to the next one. Let's watch a little bit of this Wack 100.
First, I thought I wonder if you got the homie back up here. What's the
No, because all right, Richard Spencer, the one from back in the day,
the one you've been telling me,
not a real racist. This other dude that you're talking about, Garrett, that we did the episode with, used to be a Nazi or whatever when he was locked up, but not anymore. We had like a they kept getting fucked up.
I've never had a woman that had a BBL.
I honestly how many times have you talked about that?
You know,
like,
the thing that kills me the most is when people say this, and people stop saying shit, and then when I ask you to present it to me, you don't got nothing to say. If you're saying something, at least be able to answer your own question. We don't know how you get so much information. Okay, well, what information do I have that rattled you to a point to where Wack gotta be working for somebody to have it? the Nipsey Hussle video.
Oh my God. Danza telling you that he didn't believe that you had the Nipsey video?
I say, bro,
come on.
I tell everybody where it came from. I don't have it. The guy that's in the damn video has it. Give me, people say, you the police. Okay, can you give me something to make you, like it's to a point to where they just want to say something.
Look,
say something that got some substance or that'll stick.
You can't sit down with a Wack or a Charleston White and think that you're going to be on like very minimal information and expect that you're going to be able to make a dent. Because when he says, like I would never say to you, oh, I don't believe you have that Nipsey Hussle video, because I pay enough attention that I've heard Vlad sit there, and I've never asked to see what Vlad has. Vlad, it made it clear that he would show me whatever if I wanted to see it. I don't even want to see it. I already trust him.
Vlad didn't told people don't bet him.
And it's like, I don't, like you're just not going to be able to win. And people do this to me too. People get into a podcast with me and then they say like, oh, why'd you fire AD? I'm like, well, I didn't fire AD. So already, right from the get-go.
Yeah, you didn't. They left your ass. Hold up, let me move on a little because he's making it about him.
But in your situation, bro, right, on some real shit, it's probably a slew of girls that people think are top-notch this, that you would say, oh, me and Leonard already hit that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And some would be like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, what you mean? Right?
The difference is like all the girls that we're fucking with are porn stars. Everybody knows they're hoes. The difference with Lauren London is she had this whole period of her life before we became familiar with her. What was she doing behind closed doors at certain parties? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, but you can't smut nobody out for what they doing before or whatever in their personal life. Come on now. Before she got married, that shit don't make no sense.
Same thing with Nip. What was his sexual activities? We don't know. Who knows?
Can we both admit that rock stars probably when it comes to their chicks be pretty wild? Pretty wild?
Yes.
Okay.
Generally speaking.
Can we admit that an upper echelon rap star is probably going to be pretty witty with his woman?
More often than not, yeah.
So what do you get when you mix an upper echelon rap star with a rock star?
You're talking about who? Diddy?
Who's her baby daddy?
Oh, Lauren Lennon? Who was it? And
Lil Wayne.
Right. Okay, so he's a rock star, sure. Okay.
Lil Wayne, we consider Lil Wayne a rock star.
Yeah.
Rappers.
It's kind of
real shit.
Like hip hop's first rock star, even though to me,
what I'm saying is
rock star.
What I'm saying is,
I guess,
she wasn't over here with Shamar Moore. You know what I'm saying?
Who's that?
She was fucking with Wheezy.
Okay.
Wheezy F, baby. She was fucking with a nigga from the boot. Right? Okay? She wasn't fucking with,
And Wheezy never really wiped her up either. She had a baby with Wheezy.
Some old. You get what I'm saying?
Most good girls had a time in their life in which they were living
It's
it up.
cool.
It's cool. They're supposed to.
And that's what's crazy. I'm saying, I don't know what all evidence they have. When they put it out, people say, Wack, what do you think about this? What's that? They're saying there's going to be some footage to possibly come out that has something to do with Laura London. Then they put a spin on it. And Diddy may have something to do with Nipsey. That's cap. That's some bullshit. Diddy ain't got nothing to do with that. I said, but Laura and Cass were best friends. So it's possible. I don't know what it is. They could be giving each other a massage. I don't know.
The videos that you've seen of Nipsey, though, would you describe them as Diddy party activities?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Oh, dear Lord. But from what I could tell, it seems like Aaron the Plumber, things go bad with everybody that he tries to do business with.
But
Same thing with Wack. I'm going to stand on it. Aaron the Plumber ain't no rat. Give a damn. He's a plumber. He was threatened by this man, and he reported it to the authorities.
Think I'm lying about it?
That you, at a certain point, were setting up business? No, I believe that you were doing that. But when he says that he's snitching on you and that he got you hit with a murder charge. Do you have a murder charge?
No, I haven't killed anybody.
Okay.
So listen, I don't
murder conspiracy to killing yourself. I don't know.
You got to remember, right? And some of these situations, you can't really give it your energy, right? Because when you do, you're doing exactly what they want you to do.
Yeah, but what happened with Game, you didn't give the energy, go to the court dates or whatever. Now Game got to, turn in the house. He going through money problems because you ignored it. You didn't give it the energy. Now, Aaron the Plumber got a real warrant out for your arrest. You feel me? You better give it some type of energy because it could turn into something.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
You think Aaron the Plumber wants us to talk about him being a snitch? I don't think so, because I've
never talked about him, but that's what y'all talked about.
I think you did it with Vlad, and I think you removed it from the interview. But also, when I read his paperwork on the stream the other day, blocked me.
Who did?
Aaron. We were going back and forth. We were dissing each other on Instagram, on our stories, making reels about each other. This was when I was in Turks. This was 3-4 weeks ago, whatever that was. And then we're DMing, kind of being like, I'm going to post this shit about you. Oh, you a bitch. I'm going to do this. Like, we're kind of like fucking with each other. Like, it's more friendly behind the scenes than it looked publicly. But then I read the paperwork, boom, he blocks me. So now we know that if you want to hurt Aaron the Plumber's feelings, you got to talk about the snitch shit. Because
Aaron the Plumber might have, he took the advice, I think, of Loose Cannon. I don't call him a snitch, though, like I said. He's a citizen, goddammit. He got threatened, terroristic threats. Report it to them people, see what happened out of this case. Now, Wack don't worry about it, and it just passed by and nothing happened. When he got a warrant out for him, then that says something too.
As much as he's acting like he doesn't care,
right?
He cares.
Here's the thing. Here goes the dangerous part of what we're dealing with, right?
That's all alleged.
No, here goes the dangerous part. Let's say I don't know you, right? I don't know you, but I'm looking for some clout.
Right.
So I start trolling you. Trolling, saying a bunch of shit. So we get to the point after a couple days, I'm a troll back. You get on the phone and you start trolling back. Right? You like, okay, you fuck with me, I'm gonna fuck with you. You don't know nothing about this dude. You ain't never even seen this dude in your life, right? Some of these people I'm realizing, let's be real, Adam, they don't have enough life experiences to talk about anything.
Aaron the Plumber is from California. He understands what it means when somebody say, on power rule, we're going to do this and that to you. When a gang member from a certain section puts it on his set and says he's going to do things to you or whatever else, ain't nothing complicated about that. Most people understand that ain't trolling. When it go to that, when it gets to that level, it's not trolling. It's a direct threat.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So they need to create it, or they need to.
Big homie CC, Aaron the Plumber, J Main, no disrespect to J Main, but they come out, they got a bunch of catchphrases.
Well, I don't know. I think J Main really from where he from.
Oh, he really from where he's from, for
in
sure.
Chicago, it's a lot to talk about. It's just should you talk about it?
Right, but I mean, a lot of these guys, they come out, they've got catchphrases, they've got, their little like pet topics.
And guess what?
But it's hard to keep it going.
I'm always going to be in the top 3 to 5 if you can get him to say something back. Right. So some of these dudes, you be like, you know what?
Most of the time it's because you put yourself there. But let's move on a little more. I got some more videos to react to.
This is what they do that.
Bro, you know how stupid you sound right now?
Explain it for me.
Unless you get that with the dude like this dude, you need him to sign off on it. Because he know we trolling. He know what he said to me. I didn't say nothing. I'm like, okay, this motherfucker talking about he gonna have 100 Crips bloods pull up, he gonna get active. I didn't say, oh my God, I'm in fear of my life. I trolled his ass back. Right? Talk crazy back.
And this is the thing about Ferocious. You've seen him talk about ops a million times on this platform, and never, he doesn't even say their names. He doesn't say, I'm going to shoot you. He doesn't say, I'm going to kill you.
Don't matter.
He's very restrained in the way he talks about it. It's one of the things that he is best at.
Look, the facts that you saying, who cares, and he ain't on probation or parole, is crazy. Nephew got a record, bro. You ain't got to be on shit.
But what is he going to get locked up for? Now, if he jumps out the window and he says, I'm going to kill you, okay, that's something. But still, you're not going to get locked up for saying, I want to kill you. People say that shit all the time. Lutz just said it about Shark.
Yo, listen, we all bullshit, troll, say all kind of crazy shit, right? We know in this thing we do, it's just setting up for another response, right? We know this.
Okay.
But when you got a dude really
Why
need...
are you protecting Aaron?
I'm not. I'm protecting 4 extras.
It doesn't sound like
No,
it.
that's
Sounds
a
like
fact.
you're protecting Aaron.
No, I'm protecting 4 extras. I don't give a fuck about... Dude, this is a motherfucker who just brought... I control you, talk crazy to you, threaten you, try to extort you. But if you troll me back, I'm going to say, oh my God, this is real life. I'm scared.
But why are you worried about him calling the cops on you when you haven't committed a crime towards him?
Bro, it ain't about me. Whatever going to go on with me, going to go on with me. I'm talking about 4 extras.
Right.
I don't want to see him in no
Or extras
bullshit.
who we have seen example or exemplify
Hey, bro,
how you
did-
talk
look,
shit
this
to
is what
someone
you
on the
do.
internet.
I'm pretty sure Aaron would
An
love...
influencer boxing match is now being presented as if I'm trying to create an actual murderous scenario
Because
between
I'm
these
telling
two.
you, nephew don't need to be in the mix of that. But what's what we can do?
It's probably the most
And I
high
think I
profile
can
fight that
speak
we could
for-
make for
I think
extras
I
at
can
this point in
speak for
time.
Aaron the Flummer on this. He'll love to get in the ring with you. Why you don't do it?
I'm not a boxer.
Then let's move on.
Right.
If you ain't gonna put yourself in the twist, don't put nephew in it.
I'm trying to represent
He'll
my
love to whip
client.
your ass.
My client, my signee.
Okay, well, your client can train you.
My client. I don't want to fight. Why would...
Sound like some bullshit going on, you know. Hey, the fact is, Wack got a warrant out because of Aaron the plumber. I want to hear what we got to say about Boss Man.
We thought dude got killed over a bad drug deal. You right, but you still know sliding for anybody means did you put some work in behind him?
But all that
So why would
Ack
you
was
ask
asking
him
about,
that?
all Ack was saying was, how does it make you feel when you see people leaving those comments? He wasn't saying, do those comments make you feel like you need to get revenge by murder? Character.
I think even if they find Diddy guilty.
The difference is that anyone can pay $5 million to come to America now, apparently. This is Trump's new thing. But the Afrikaners get to come for free.
You
Why?
missing the whole,
Why? This is what you're
trying
missing.
to have a conversation that's not related
What you're
to the
missing
conversation.
Is how useful the idea of white victimhood is to the Republicans.
Hey, bro, listen. Hey, listen. This is America.
You're in the dark.
It's gonna operate. No, you're missing the whole. You're missing.
This guy's in the
You're
dark.
missing the whole thing.
You're not seeing what's going on.
You're not seeing it. You're saying, look at him. He's anti-Trump. Okay, Trump is saying, y'all ain't American. Get out the country. But if you got the money, you can stay. So the anti-Trump dude, if he got the fucking bag, I'll let you out that prison. You not getting it?
Hey,
the
let's
shit
look
you
at
talking
this
about in
whole
Africa,
fucking
has
giant
nothing to do
continent
with
of
that.
Africa. None of you are allowed to come over here. Stay the fuck where you're at. Up. Unless you're white. Come on over. It's kind of hard to not.
Red, stretching from 104th to 100. It started with a car.
Hold up. They got a little out of hand. We got this, I want to see this, the B. Brazy situation. Somebody made a new video about what he went through and things like that to get him where he at. Let's watch a little of this, though.
Car. Then came the shootings. By the time the motel incident made the news, the name Baby B. Brazy had already surfaced in gang files, witness statements, and a growing stack of sealed indictments. But none of that explains how a young man from 109th Street ended up with 2 life sentences and over 200 years to serve, or why, even behind bars, his voice hasn't gone silent. To understand that, you have to start with the neighborhood, the block, the history. In South Central Los Angeles, the street grid isn't just lines on a map, it's a code. And in the Vermont Vista neighborhood, that code often came with a color, red, stretching from 104th to 120th Street, bordered by Vermont Avenue and Grand Avenue. The Denver Lane Bloods have long held ground in South Central Los Angeles. Founded in the early 1970s amid economic collapse and rising gang violence, the Denver Lanes aligned with other independent groups to form the Bloods in response to Crip aggression. Their name came from Denver Avenue, but their identity was forged through territorial conflict. Surrounded by rivals like the 112 Hoover Criminals and Raymond Avenue Crips, their turf demanded constant defense. By the time Baby B. Brazy was born around 1991, the 109th Street set, his future clique, was already known for loyalty and retaliation. In neighborhoods like Vermont Vista, joining a set wasn't unusual, it was often survival. The crack epidemic, heavy policing, and lack of opportunity made gang affiliation both a shield and a structure. For the Denver Lanes, legacy mattered. While not the biggest blood set, they were deeply rooted, known for alliances like the Mafia Lanes with the Athens Park Bloods and Crenshaw Mafia Gang, and for ongoing war with the Hoovers. This was the world Baby B Brazy inherited. It didn't just raise him, it defined him. In gang culture, names aren't just labels, they carry legacy. When Bruce Anthony Parrish Jr., known as B Brazy, was killed in 2003 at age 28, he left behind more than music. As a core member of the Damu Riders, a blood-affiliated rap group active in the 90s, B Brazy gave voice to street life in South Central. His lyrics were raw accounts of loyalty, violence, and survival, tied closely to the 109th Street Denver Lane Bloods. His death, widely believed to be gang-related, left a void within the Denver Lanes. The name B Brazy became a symbol, not just of the man, but of defiance and street credibility. So when a younger member adopted the name Baby B Brazy, it signaled more than admiration. It was a pledge. Born around 1991, Baby B Brazy was about 12 when Parrish died. Some believe they were related. Others say he was a loyal protege. Either way, in gang circles, he was accepted as part of the original B Brazy family. Taking on that name meant aligning with the 109th Street DLB and stepping directly into their feud with the Hoover criminals. But unlike Parrish, Baby B Brazy didn't make his mark in music. He earned his name in the streets. By his early 20s, he was known for his refusal to cooperate with police, his involvement in gang activities, and his unwavering loyalty. In South Central, where history is carried in names and actions, Baby B Brazy didn't just inherit a name. He built on it and eventually surpassed it. To understand how Baby B Brazy moved, you have to understand the geography he grew up in. In South Central Los Angeles, gang lines weren't drawn on maps. They were enforced by reputation and violence. The Denver Lane Bloods, or DLB, controlled a narrow but contested strip between 104th and 120th Streets from Vermont Avenue to Grand Avenue. At its center, 109th Street, the block Brazy would eventually represent. Though small in size, the territory was surrounded by danger. To the north and east were the 92, 94, 107, and 112 Hoover criminal sets, rival Crips whose conflict with the Denver Lanes dated back to the late 70s.
They'll put him under the cell. My bad, y'all. My shit was locked. B Brazy got to be careful about what he putting out there, because with that type of power and influence, they'll put his ass right under the cell. But we gonna get into this next one, Charleston White versus not versus, but Charleston White and Wack 100. I don't know how this happened. This just shows proof that they both trolls. Let's go.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Danza. Just one of the many faces of the machine known as the Danza Project.
Let's go.
Please do me a favor if you rock with us. Hit that like button, subscribe button, and turn those notifications on. We appreciate you.
Let's go.
Salute.
Danza Project. I fuck with it. They paid, a decent bag to get these two on their show. And I'm sure it's gonna make the money back. Charleston White, Wack 100.
One of the ones that I'm very questionable about is this Nipsey Hussle video.
What about
I don't buy it.
Oh, I got a little thing I do. I just tell you put some money up.
How much money you want me to put up?
Whatever you want to put up. How many you want to see? Is like about 15 different text messages, probably like 10, 12 videos. How many of them you want to see?
I mean, I got 5 on it.
He said 10, 12 videos, 15 text messages. He know what video dude is talking about. He talking about that Nipsey Hussle video where, you know exactly what video, all the 10, 12 videos. He talking about that one video that you said.
By what?
5 bands.
Per video?
I went to trial.
You didn't go to trial.
I went to trial. I went to trial. He went to trial. I went to trial.
No, you didn't go to trial.
I went to trial in 92. He went to trial in 93.
No, you already took no deal.
I didn't take a deal. I went to trial. I went to juvenile trial and got 12 years.
Big U, I've been knowing Big U since 2004, right? I didn't know this in the 90s. Guess what? It's his homies sending me that. I wouldn't know where to get it from. I don't know it exists, but they so scared to say it because they think he gonna tell on them because he got a snitch jacket.
This is a new episode of the Danza Project, something different that I wanted to do. I wanted to bring 2 very notable figures on the platform. There's a difference between me and the way I operate versus other people, and the main difference is I'm a professional dude. I like having dope ass conversations, right? Besides all the trolling shit that both of y'all are very capable of doing. At the end of the day, behind that, there's some real men.
Well, I like this nigga. I think I subscribe to him, but yeah, I already like how you starting with these dudes. You know, keeping it right, 100 in their face. Let's go.
So how long you been with your girl?
7 years.
So what you was doing with old girl last week at the Fontainebleau?
Oh yeah, this guy.
I was just seeing.
I was just seeing what's up.
Look, this ain't no street. You know, you cheating. They can't call me no.
I was just seeing what was up. I was just seeing what was up.
Okay, well, I mean, I want to see how professional you.
She had a.
Wack is a lame weirdo. Even if he trolling or playing, that joke wasn't even funny. That was just, that was just, man. We gonna get into Scandals Los Angeles next, man. I'm just getting heated up, y'all. This was weird.
Fat ass. I wanted to see what was up. Yeah. One thing.
I ain't gonna say no.
Look like Wack met his match with homie though.
Names or nothing, but we got the content.
We got the content.
I sent it to you. Got it right.
Yeah, I got it. You're talking about content, right? You do seem to have a lot of content. One of the ones that I'm very questionable about is this Nipsey Hussle video.
What about
I don't buy it.
Oh, I got a little thing I do. I just tell you put some money up.
How much money you want me to put up?
Whatever you want to put up. How many you want to see? It's like about 15 different text messages, probably like 10, 12 videos. How many of them you want to see?
I mean, I got 5 on it.
5 what?
5 bands.
Per video?
Nah, hell no. I want to see if there's any truth to it. You believe it?
That ain't gonna question me trying to talk about nobody.
No. I done repeated it, so obviously I believe it. So I done went repeated.
It's too specific, and I love Nipsey, rest in peace, and shout out, love to the family. But I kind of believe it, the specifics of one little video. He exaggerating maybe, but I do believe, because every gangster got some type of videos of all types of shit when they do. Not everyone, but a lot of them do, and they record their escapades with girls and things like that. From what I understand, this was before she became Nipsey's baby mama and shit like that. So I don't know, but I do kind of believe, and I don't think Wack just grabbed that story out the sky.
So
here go the thing, right? This is real shit. Sometimes you gotta dissect certain things, right?
Yeah.
Now let me ask you a question. I told you who the players were in the video, right? I said it's a dude from Louisiana, Nip, and his baby mama, right? You think after all these years the baby mama wouldn't have stood up and said something if I was bullshit?
I don't know.
Come on, bro.
So when he said it, I said some shit about the character, trying to explain some shit, and my life been threatened.
What you mean? What you mean?
You know when I said Nip, but not Aramis. So I explained that, and my life was threatened. When this came out and said that, I sat back and said, man, they finna kill that. If he lying, they finna do something.
I'm sure Wack life was threatened 1,000,000 times. I ain't gonna lie about that.
So let me ask you a question.
And ain't nobody done
What's
nothing.
your issue with, look, I don't got it. That's his sexual preference. Diddy up there wilding.
Yeah.
He finna let people know he was hitting Nip baby mama. You see it's coming out.
Diddy in there.
Because Cassie and her was best friends. So when a playing like the way Diddy playing, This is real shit. My woman right there. My woman's right there.
Everybody in the industry that we like.
If I tell my woman
that I don't disagree with.
Listen,
Listen, come on.
You think if Diddy told Cassie make that happen with Laura, it wasn't gonna happen? You heard
I think they have incredible power. I would doubt nothing that comes out of that camp over there. I doubt
Okay,
nothing.
so that's what I'm saying.
We learn more shit than we ever needed.
But
to
my
know.
question to you is, because outside of his sexual preference, what problem did you have with Nip?
He a Rolling 60s neighborhood crip, which is a detrimental organization to Black America.
And how many other gangs is there besides the Rolling 60s neighborhood Crip? And second of all, you had some obsession with the Crips. You wanted to be that, but now you chose to. So it's kind of crazy. It's kind of the same situation that we seeing with a lot of these dudes. He probably got rejected. Now he totally opposition.
Okay, now, hold on. So will the kids listen to somebody that's not that, even though they're into that, to keep them from being that? Or will they listen from the individual that's telling them not to be that and you could do something different? Look at me.
That individual. That's only a small portion of our kids that's going into that. Most of our kids aren't going into that. Maybe in LA, in those small LA, Chicago, but outside of those two entities, our kids aren't automatically going into that.
I agree with that though.
In Texas. But our kids, but I would have never got exposed to it if I didn't never go to the boys' home. I would have never known nothing about Rolling 60s had I never went to the boys' home.
Where was it located?
In the rural area.
Of Texas, right?
Yeah, of Texas.
Okay, so what I'm saying is,
my son don't know nothing about Rolling 60s.
So is it Nipsey's fault that he come up the way he?
And that's funny how we think our kids don't know shit. I be thinking my son don't be knowing stuff, and he be telling me, I'm like, oh, you know about that? Don't get it twisted. You can never say what your son don't know or what he do know. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Come up.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. I just know before Nipsey died, I seen him slapping a guy that's trying to record him and his girl, which you a celebrity. I heard him say, I'm a Crip before I'm anything. Not that I'm a man, not that I'm a father. I heard him say, I'm a Crip before anything. So once I started listening to him, I heard a song where he say, I'm gonna turn all these bitches into lesbians. Now
I didn't hear that song.
Now I see it's on.
So at that point you became an advocate for women.
I don't give a fuck about women.
Yeah, I don't. Hey, women, you say you
no. Let me finish. You asked me about Nip, nigga.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
said I'm gonna turn all these bitches, and I'm saying I got a daughter. So when I see that, I don't like gang members. Gang members don't do a motherfucking thing for black people, but kill other black people. During the police shooting, the gang members ain't rising up like that daddy did to go kill nothing. When it's time to when the Mexicans do something to the same, so I'm saying these gang members. He just so happened to be one.
Do you rather your daughter be a lesbian or a straight thotty body, doing her thing with a bunch of dudes? I think I'd rather her be a lesbian.
Gang member. So when I go to his funeral, I find out why are people in my city celebrating this. I ain't never heard his songs or nothing. Don't know nothing about this.
Stop right there. I was one to say, and Biggie Smalls said it, you nobody till somebody kills you. Because Nip dropped his album 2019, right?
Yeah.
No, 2018.
Yeah.
He died 2019, right? So that first year, album did 50, 60,000 copies, okay? Even when he got killed, it still took another year after the death for it to reach platinum. If the boom, the persona.
The singles were released later. The videos were released later. They were worked on the whole campaign after he died, and they made it something. You know what I mean? Sometimes the machine got to work for the people to see. Second of all, look how they changed in the narrative, changing the story about the fake love with Nipsey allegedly or whatever else, instead of sticking to the topic. Like, they're not sticking to the topics.
That we saw from the world was real. It wasn't just no BS. That thing would have been platinum overnight.
So when I go to the funeral, I'm sitting and I'm listening because I'm here to find out who is this Nip guy. So I don't hear nobody really say Nipsey. I hear Earmiss. So when Lauren London's son got up there and said, last night, Earmiss came to me in a dream. and he was in heaven. And he said, "What's up, killer?" So when this kid gave this detailed description of Irmis, homie, it blew my mind. I put the blunt out, and
well, you was the father.
I started paying attention. So then Lauren London spoke about him. So I said, "Nah, homie, Nipsey was a character like the WWE. This guy was intelligent." And then I got to talk to Big Syke after the funeral. Big Syke gave me a ride back to the house. Big Syke said Nip came up to him when he was about 11 years old and said, "Big homie, why you gangbang?" And he said, "I gangbang because I was born to." He said Nip told him at 11, he don't have the name Nip yet, "Big homie, when I grow up, I'm gonna change the hood." Kid grew up to change the hood. So I fell in love with Irmis.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
So that's so I'm painting a picture. These rappers ain't who we think they are.
Yeah.
If I'm looking from
But how old you got to be to not know that and understand business about hip hop, understand business? A rapper going to put on a certain persona to a certain extent. You're not going to get the 100% real. How old were you when you realized that? That's a damn shame. Come on now. You ain't understand nothing about business if that surprised you.
afar, I'm thinking Nip is a hardcore neighborhood roller, but nigga, this nigga was a compassionate guy. So I'm trying to show the kids, yeah, what we see in these personas, but it's a flip side of a coin to these.
Or do you think Denzel's a snitch?
Exactly.
I don't know.
Well, he played one in American Gangster.
I don't understand how he confusing the entertainment side with the real side, Charleston White. And I think he's smart enough to know the difference, but he using that as his excuse to explain the situation, which I ain't gonna rock with. You know, it's a good cop out, but I ain't rocking with that.
And he played one American Gangster. So why can't
No.
they rap persona?
Because our kids think these are the personas. I with kids.
Our kids.
I ain't
You talking about you?
So what kids you talking about? You talking about the kids?
We know what
No,
actor.
I don't know what kids you talking about. I'm talking about the kids I know.
My son,
I don't know your son. I'm talking about the kids in my neighborhood.
But what do your son think?
Oh, my son know not to think. He been taught all
Yeah,
that
exactly.
bullshit on TV.
So is it on the rappers or is it on the parents?
It's on the parents.
So question I have for you with this same thing. You also are a father. And
Hell
when you hear messages,
I'm a daddy too.
Yeah, when you hear
father just biological shot you out. Daddy will take care of you.
Facts.
I ain't gonna lie. Wack is giving Charleston, some pushback that Charleston never got when he go to these other interviews. He's able to just spew whatever you want to say. So these two gonna give each other the pushback to where they can't just talk and just say shit.
Now, when you talk about being a father, being a daddy, right, and you hear a message like Charleston's, do you agree with his message, knowing that you don't want that for the kids?
No, I'm told even he know that. I'm told I tell the kids to go to police academy, goddamn military school, trade school. I tell them gang banging is the dumbest, stupidest thing I could have ever done. I don't regret it because it got me to where I'm at today, right? I went through what I went through to understand it. But I don't think gang banging is healthy for nobody in no shape, form, or fashion. At all. All the cap that is there to protect the community, that ain't what it's there for, because if we even look at what we do, majority gangs claim a park, right? Who the park was created for?
Kids.
Okay, now if you got a bunch of grown dudes in the park who then went across the way and put some work in 2 nights before, where they know where to come retaliate at.
Yeah.
So now you got a bunch of grown cats bringing the problem to the park, and now we got little Eddie hit over here, 9 years old, because he in the sandbox, right? So everything.
It's because they started from kids. Kids started and the kids grew up and they became OGs. But all original sets were started by kids.
That they do is really a violation, but I guess what? Majority of these gangs, the rules were started by somebody with an 8th grade education.
There you go.
This is just what's real, and it's selective politicking all the way through. What's wrong for him is right for him because he got the bag. What's right for him is wrong for him because who his uncle is. So it ain't really no structure. It ain't nothing about it. I didn't really start growing in the mind until I left the hood and started to see the world.
But what got me is he was killed by his own kind.
Well, Boosie called that. Boosie told everybody years ago.
He was killed by his own kind. And it ain't been no retribution or retaliation or no ill will toward the kind that killed him.
Well, how could it be when that's just That's the nature of they block. They got a saying over there.
You ain't a real one until you kill one.
That's a fact.
So now with you got a stigma on your name given to you by the internet, and people on the internet, and they say,
what's the stigma?
They say Wack
You're
100
arrested.
is the police.
How am I the police?
They say you're the police.
Because I know a lot?
Because you know a lot. So tell me,
got a lot of info.
Yeah, tell me what it is about, because I had a conversation with Taxstone. And I know you heard the conversation, because he's like, I heard Dan's mom got a red mouth.
Listen.
And I'm like, look, listen, Farouk from the Nation of Domination is coming at me. So
Child Dancer, he feel me? I like this dude. Paul, we gonna definitely, I've been subscribed, but I fuck with this dude.
Taxstone is a dude back in like 2015. He started to use my name. I didn't even know. I still don't know who he is.
I don't know who he is.
He just started saying my name, right? And I'm gonna be real.
You don't
I
know
don't
who he
give
is.
a lot of people credit and props if you got on saying another dude's name. If you got on being who you are. You know how I found out who he was? I thought he was the manager of this little dude they dropped the paperwork on. Remember the little rapper out of Philly, the East Coast or something?
Pop Hunter.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I saw him defending him. So I automatically thought this must be the manager. So I said something. This how me and his back and forth. I didn't know who Charleston White was, right? So he responded to me. He didn't start it with me. He responded to me because of what I said. But when it comes to information, I'm gonna be real. I've been an information guy since I was yay big in the neighborhood. You get what I'm saying?
That's a little, information guy. What gangster want to be known as the information guy? The information guy. He thinking about what he say. He spun it off a little bit on Charleston White. But let's stick with you and why the people call you the police.
Depending on what role or position you play on your block, depending on your level of information you dealing with. I don't give a damn if it was football, basketball, whatever it was. I was always the captain of the team. My little neighborhood clique where we was on bicycles, riding skateboard, nailing the milk crate to the skateboard. I was always the one to figure out where we gonna get the crates from. And guess what that took? Information. So I'm always a guy that's gonna talk to the right people, right? To be able to get the information I need. Now, when I started the exposure stigma, I knew what I was doing. I got a slew of shit from the women from the federal penitentiary. I ain't even let go yet. Cause it's more telling on them than anything. So what they do, my number been leaked on the internet for 9 years. I never change it. So guess what? They sent it to me.
Yeah.
I don't even, I wake up, man, I got so much stuff. If I mention somebody, the dude who don't like you, or who woman you took, or who you owe some money, or whoever it is at work they send it to me. This is how I get my information. Majority of it, if it's coming from a neighborhood, it's from your neighborhood. Big U, I've been knowing Big U since 2004, right? I didn't know this in the 90s. Guess what? It's his homies sending me that. I wouldn't know where to get it from. I don't know it exists, but they so scared to say it because they think he gonna tell on them because he got a snitch jacket. Right. They like, yo, he told on this dude Eddie Boy in 92. I don't know this shit. So you know what they do? They give us Eddie Boy number. We call Eddie Boy. 600, go down there and meet him.
That was gonna be my question. When your source is the enemy, how do you filter what's real and what's not?
But what's the enemy?
You can't be ashamed of what you done.
You can't be ashamed.
You can't be ashamed of what you done.
See, you got to remember, in other places like you from Florida, right? See, I'm gonna warn y'all now. He know this. Don't think that Crip and Blood shit means his enemy in California.
Okay.
Oh no, that ain't to be together.
I said that because you said the enemy of such and such would contribute that information.
Well, you
not
got
that you found it, but they bringing it to you.
Let's say right, me and you getting into it online, right? And your cousin over there, you done whooped his ass 8 years ago, he don't like you. But he knows something about you. He sends it to me. I don't know how to contact your people. Half the information I got don't got nothing to do with the law. Now the paperwork we pull, Paperwork is public record. The number one thing that y'all don't realize works against you is a phone number. If we got your phone number, we got everything. Phone number gonna tell us your information. Information, we gonna see your city. You from up LA County, we gonna run it. Anything criminal gonna pop up, and then we gonna dig.
I see.
I got a whole team. I can pull my phone open right now.
But see, these ain't the reasons why they call him Wack a police. But he's slick. But we gonna get to the bottom of it.
I got a whole team that's all they do all day is run, pull, potential ops. Who's a potential op? Anybody they see on the internet mentioning my name in any type of disrespectful way, I look at it. I was talking to Charleston. Some of them I look at, oh, this just want me to mention him for some clout. Some of them I see, oh, you think you that guy. We expose you.
What about Clubhouse? What does that factor in with all that?
That's a code I created.
You damn near seem like the CEO of Clubhouse.
No.
Oh, okay.
I just took.
You did say that. Look, Charleston, wait. Charleston know the truth. Wait, you created Clubhouse. You just said that. Like, no. That's funny though, because if Charleston ain't say that, he might have let that shit rock.
The app.
It's yours.
Yeah, he seems like he's the owner.
Yeah, you own it.
So the Hunter side runs 24 hours, 7 days a week. It never shuts down. It's compiled of 15 rooms. I got a security team. It's a queen. That's her. R&B. We got
y'all bullying people.
No, we don't, because we be in our own space. We got spies. I got 42 spies that never talk. They won't call me. They just text me.
But what's their motivation?
You a right mother.
Huh?
But what's their motivation? Are they trying to get favor with
You know what
Wack?
their motivation is?
Like,
you know what their motivation? Everybody want to be part of something. Everybody want to be part of something. And if they can pick and choose what they are part of, they hit me. They be like, they know, okay, Wack got 33 spies. He'll send me a slew of stuff. Can I be spy 34?
33 spies.
This real. I pull this phone open right now. They report to me what's going on Clubhouse, who doing what on the floor. What, like Hocus 4/5, we on this bumper. If I go to my phone right now, I guarantee you they done pulled up all kind of shit on Hocus. Watch this.
Yeah, that Hocus 4/5 situation is kind of crazy. It's getting out of hand. We're gonna go into that next. Hocus fighting the case, But hold up, let me play a little bit more. We're gonna get into that Hocus thing.
Say what's up, Hocus. I fuck with Hocus too, man.
Listen,
I fuck with Hocus.
What I tell you?
Yeah, riding in the motherfucker.
Bro,
that's that boys' home shit.
Look, what I tell you?
No, that's that boys' home shit, man. Went to the boys' home.
What it say?
Oh yeah.
That's his paperwork.
PDF.
Look, Hocus.
Uh-oh.
Bail. Look. Look at this. We got mounds of this shit. That's one text thread. I got like 10 of these on it. So it's an operation over there.
So let me ask you this. How do a motherfucker come to Clubhouse and make money? Because that's all my whole beef with me. Over ain't making no
here go the
money.
thing. Now, Charleston, let me give you some game. Clubhouse, I designed to help other people make money. So I got a media team, and they sit down there. Wherever I go, they follow me. Sometime I create the content. Like lately, they've been having an old 2-year clip of me and my girl. They don't know we be in the same house. We be like, baby, let's give them some content. She'll go in there and be talking. I come in there, what you just say? And we'll just argue. Right? But they believe it. It's entertaining to the people. Right? So they take it and they run with it. But guess what? My media team takes it, chops it up, and release it. Wack 100 and White gets into it. People watch it.
All right, we about to get into the Hocus 4/5 situation. It got real icky a little bit. So Hocus is really facing a real case. He's fighting some real stuff. So Wack has some words for him. And they got into it on the Clubhouse platform, a little something like. Let's listen to this. See if Hocus got any merit of the things he said. He hinted at Wack 100 is the one that got him indicted. I don't know how much merit that got, but let's see. Shout out to these platforms.
Out, nigga, for not failing to pay child support.
Yeah, he gonna have to let me finish.
You saying I didn't?
Cause this said, yeah, he gonna have to let me finish.
You saying I didn't? Did I not provide?
Let me finish what I was saying.
Did I not provide?
No.
I don't know why you let this bitch ass nigga on your stage, bro. You put that on your neighborhood. You put it on your
did I go to jail?
bro. You ain't a man of your word, bro.
Over and over.
I would have ran you 5,000 if I couldn't have provided. On my mama, I would have, bro.
You said I went to jail. Wack, did you say I go to
No,
jail?
I didn't, nigga.
Did you say
I did not say you went to jail on Freddie's stage. Hey, listen,
Yes,
bro.
you did, bro.
Hey, yo, you a motherfucking lie. On Freddie's stage, nigga. I said, hey, look, hey, run down. Now, look, you've been doing this a long time. You've been doing this. Shut your bitch ass up. Run down. When we trolling, right? But when we talking facts, we talking facts.
Yeah, but you can't troll.
Whatever I said a week prior, get your attention.
You pull out
on the floor. I told you I can provide the documents showing you failed to pay child support to where it got to a point where they issued a warrant out for your arrest, and I showed it.
They
never showed the mouth.
So Wack, if they issued a warrant out for my arrest, why the fuck I never went to jail, nigga? So let me finish my story, rundown. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make.
I'm telling y'all, I'm innocent. Like, just because the feds charge you with something, don't think that maybe he did something. No, I didn't do nothing. I'm telling you, I didn't do nothing. I'm telling you, I didn't do nothing.
This is the shit that got whacked.
This is absolutely crazy because from my knowledge of what I know, Hocus does Uber and the online video detailing what happened with this new recent charge. Man, roll the clip.
So yesterday, I was picked up by the feds, and I was charged in a sex, money, murder, RICO indictment, a conspiracy indictment. No, this is real shit. I'm not even joking. Yesterday, I was picked up by the feds and charged in a sex, money, murder, RICO indictment. I'm laying down in the house. I see sirens outside, and I hear, Hassan Harris, freeze! FBI! Like, I'm being pranked. Like, hold on, what? FBI? So they take me into custody. They didn't want to tell me my charges. I get there, and my lawyer shows me that I am charged in a RICO conspiracy based in Savannah, Georgia, the Southern District of Savannah, Georgia. Now listen, you see these black spaces? These are my co-defendants. And that's just me. Where the fuck are my co-defendants? They redacted the whole indictment. They redacted everything. Black, redact, black, redact, and redacted everything. They redacted everything. Look at the indictment. I'm charged in a RICO conspiracy. Yo, listen, man. I'm gonna say this much, right? They got RICO conspiracy here.
Hocus got motherfuckers claiming SMM, and he's a figure for SMM. They throw his name in there, man. Once you got a name, you got to be careful. They'll throw your name in there to beat their little case. That's what it looked like to me, but let's go.
Murder in the aid of racketeering, causing death through the use of a firearm, conspiracy to commit murder in the aid of racketeering, wire fraud conspiracy, and drug conspiracy. Now, out of all of this, right, as you can see in the indictment, they got wire fraud conspiracy, and that's what they charged me with, right? So they're saying that I committed wire fraud during the pandemic by getting unemployment and PPP loans. And I'm gonna say this: I maintain my innocence. Everything I do is by the book. I'm not in no conspiracy. I didn't conspire to do anything with anybody. I'm going to fight. I'm missed to go to trial. Y'all know that. I'm going to trial and I'm going to fight. I do gang prevention and I do, get anti-gang violence. And that's my movement. And y'all know that. Y'all see it every day. It's like this is an ill attempt to like embarrass me or something, or to make me look like a hypocrite. All he's doing anti-gang violence, but throw me in a conspiracy with people that I don't even know. From Savannah. I never been to Savannah, Georgia in my life. Number one. And I can't tell you one person I know right now from Savannah. I couldn't tell you. If you ask me, not one person, just because, you know how they do. So in the beginning, they starts off with, in the 80s, 90s, sex, money, murder, and they go into like the gang. It's like, anything I got to do with them 3 letters, SMM, they want to throw me in there. And I'm telling y'all, I'm walking a straight line. I'm walking a fine line, a straight line. I do not commit crime. I don't. I go to work and I go home. And this is just really messed up that now I gotta fight once again
with the legal justice system as I'm walking a straight line and thrown into a conspiracy that have murders on it, that I have nothing to do with, people that I don't even know, then don't even tell me who these people are, then just black out the whole indictment and then lets me go. Let's talk about that because I know y'all like to play with niggas' names out here. How did Hocus, get let go? I can hear the trolls now. How did Hocus get let go? And he's in an indictment with murders on it because Hocus ain't got nothing to do with nobody killing nobody. That's how. Hocus really didn't do nothing. I maintain my innocence. I am going to trial. I didn't conspire. I didn't do no fraud. I did not do no fraud. I do everything by the book with me. It's textbook. Like, yo, for real. So here go my, if y'all want to stop it, the video and see it. I was let out on an unsecured bond of $25,000, which means it's a signature bond, which means I didn't have to pay it. Why they let me go? I don't know. They let me go because
At one point, he says something that make Wack feel like he talking about him. I'm waiting to hear it.
Ain't do nothing. So they locked me up and they throw me in a conspiracy. So right now I'm fighting a RICO. Well, I'm actually fighting the wire fraud charges, but thrown in a RICO conspiracy. And this is public information. It's gonna come out anyway. So I'm putting it out there first because I don't want y'all to think I'm some hypocrite, right? My voice is my only weapon. I don't want y'all to think I'm some hypocrite really involved in some gang activity, but I'm doing anti-gang shit over here. You know what I mean? I'm doing gang prevention over here. I do not gang bang. I don't. Everybody know this. I'm not in contact with gang members talking gang shit. I'm not texting. I'm not in no gang politics. I go to work and I go home. We are watching Modern Day. This is Modern Day with the FBI and J. Edgar Hoover and them did the Black Panthers and people like Fred Hampton. It's happening right now in our face. Y'all are witnessing it.
I mean, he making a good case. Like I said, when you think about SMM, we already know Pistol Pete under the jail, and everybody, a lot of dudes associated with the founders is gone or locked up forever. He's one of the dudes that's associated with the founders that's still free. And I think he's trying to do something positive from what I hear from insiders and everything else. But at the same time, when you got that name associated with them people, yeah, them dudes could get locked up and wherever. And then, yeah, I got some information on him. Yeah, just throw a name in there. Because if you don't know the dude, you don't fuck with him, you throw his name in there. Not me, but I'm just talking about these grimy characters. A rat would do anything to get out. That's what I'm starting to understand.
Y'all see what I'm doing. I'm telling y'all, and I promise y'all, I am not a hypocrite. I am not involved in any gang activity. And I'm not saying this so they could think that I'm trying to play it off or they could think that I'm innocent. I don't do it. And they know it. They know it because if they investigate me, they know everything that I do. Y'all got my phone tapped. Y'all know everything. Y'all see the positive. Y'all see the meetings I have with my team and how we want to make a change and the plans that we implementing and doing and the nonprofit I just started. And y'all see what I'm doing. It had nothing to do with any gang violence, anything gang activity at all. But you throw me in a RICO with people that I don't know in Savannah, Georgia, just because I live in Georgia? I'm telling y'all I'm innocent. Like, just because the feds charge you with something.
It's kind of ill, though. You live in Georgia, but I don't know. The feds don't play. They must have something on you. We'll see, though.
Then don't think that maybe he did. No, I didn't do nothing. I'm telling you, I didn't do nothing. I'm telling you, I didn't do nothing. Anyway, man, I'm off this. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop doing my roll calls. I'm not going to stop helping y'all. I'm not going to stop doing anti-gang violence. I just ask for that support back from the people because, I need y'all to rally behind me. I need it. Like, y'all see what I'm up against. And we know the real reason why, someone like me is being attacked. It's the positive stuff that I'm doing. And I got one more thing before I go. It's just, I gotta say it. How ironic. It's just how odd is it that it's just one guy that everybody's beef with ends up with a RICO or inside of a RICO. This one guy that everybody beef with. Y'all know who he is. Now Hocus got a RICO?
With the post.
Okay, I think he was talking about Wack. Let's keep going, though.
He included the caption, I want to make it 100% clear that I am innocent and will be taking this all the way to trial to prove my innocence. I do not have a pinky toe in the streets. I don't indulge in any crime or gang activity. I do gang prevention and I speak out against senseless acts of violence. I don't even know anybody in Savannah, Georgia, and I've never been there in my life. We can clearly see what this is. My voice won't be silenced. I will continue to push the positivity on my platforms. I will keep y'all updated as I face these charges and this slander. I need y'all support. Thank you in advance. So let's talk about it, y'all. You guys could tell Hocus got a little emotional during this video, and rightfully so.
He definitely, insinuated that Wack is from what I got. Now, he didn't say Wack name, He definitely didn't say Wack's name, but you already know who he is getting at when he said that. Let's be real here. Hold up, man. Why is this shit tripping? Keep going up. Now, Wack responded to that situation in his way, you know, because and it got kind of heated. Then Hocus tapped in on the clubhouse room to talk to Wack, you know, and it was a little back and forth. But hold up, is this it?
Process expose Hocus through recordings he's never released or resurface interviews, live streams, and Clubhouse audio. This is their exchange on Clubhouse. We will get to the lawsuit after the clip.
Shout out. But for him to do that, and I text him, and I'm still trying, because if I go on these platforms, it's gonna force shit to come out that he don't need to come out.
Wack, them people got his
respect.
Stand up, y'all gotta know how to.
I'm just being real. I don't want to defend myself. I just want bro to say, you know what? You right. That I ain't got nothing to do, because if I'm forced,
Sherry, mute your mic, Sherry.
If I'm forced to defend myself, clip all kind of shit start getting replayed that they may not have, and I don't want to do that because it's halfway you playing with it.
This is what Wack do, y'all. He already saying what he ain't saying. What are you saying? He a rat? You saying he either saying that he's a rat or he's really what the police are saying he is, and he just saying that. What are the police thinking when they hear him saying, "Don't make me put out this information on you"? What are they thinking?
Yoli, listen what I'm saying. I want you to hear what I'm saying.
I hear you.
If I'm forced to defend myself, right? The them people saying this man is that them people don't know about because of how.
Wow. And how is that not police activity? He said, if I'm forced to defend myself, the shit that they saying he is, I could prove it. Basically, that's what he trying to say. That's ill. That's some next level shit.
My side work start getting played. You see what I'm saying? And then they use this. I don't want to do that. On my daughter's soul, I don't want to do it. But my name got to get clear. You can't play with a man like that.
I hear you.
They are trying to identify this man as something. And all them clips they got over there, back and forth and this and that and all this shit, help they case. I don't want to do it because they don't know where that is at because it's sitting over there in them 100 archives. Now, if he gonna clear me, I'm gonna go on these platforms starting tomorrow because I'm down here in Miami now and I'm gonna start clearing.
Either you gonna clear me or I'm gonna go on these platforms and report the shit that these police want to hear. If that's not police activity, I don't know what is. He's want to be cleared from being called somebody that's working with the police, or else he gonna expose this dude as a criminal and help the police. That's some ill shit, y'all.
Myself, and when I speak, they're gonna take it. When we press play over there, they're gonna take that with his voice. That's money murdering and all this other. So I just rather he say, you know what, Wack, I shouldn't have did that, bro. You right. You ain't got nothing to do with nothing. One way or another, he gonna clear me, I'm gonna clear me. I don't want to do it, because once I tell them I got over.
I don't know how you gonna clear your name as a police by exposing him as a criminal. Y'all see what's going on? This nigga is slick, y'all. He can't get past Bush, though.
There, they gonna play everything, and I guarantee you it end up in the paperwork. You know how I know? Because it's a nickname Luke Cannon and Big U that I'm watching it happen to. But I still don't know what the. You better off hitting me saying, yo, Wack, I got a situation, you know, boom, boom, boom. You got anybody this way? Boom, boom, boom. I got a couple motherfuckers over there in law firms owe me a couple favors. What the you want to throw my name in some bullshit for playing with me like that, bro? I'm like, God damn, I gave the brother my word. I wasn't going to be on no bullshit with him no more. Please go clean it up. Don't force me to do it, bro.
All right,
I'm begging
you. You gonna do what you want to do.
Okay, Hocus just stepped into the clubhouse to Wack 100 threats. You better clean up my name saying I'm working with the police, or I'm going to dirty up your name and say you and put out the information that you're a criminal.
Regardless.
So that's where it's at?
You gonna do what you wanna do regardless, bro.
Get it though.
I ain't doing shit. I just said you asked me to. I just said you ain't got shit to do with my shit.
That's what clubhouse.
I ain't.
A hit dog will holler. If y'all, we just played Hocus Pocus saying what he said, but he didn't mention no names. He didn't mention no names, and Hocus is allegedly in some infamous gang to where he got other ops. Wack 100 is the only one that felt the need to say something on this situation, on this subject. A hit dog will holler, y'all.
That same platform, you did that shit and clean it up.
Clean what up, Nick? Clean.
All right, I got you.
Yeah.
Hey, hold.
Hey, bro.
Hey, hold. Check this out, bro.
Yeah, bro. Do what you gonna do, bro.
Okay.
Do what you gonna do.
Okay.
Like,
Remember you said that.
It was coming anyway, bro. Like, you think I'm stupid?
I wanted to do it. I know you over your hand to clean it up.
I know you,
But the ego of a man fucked him up every time.
I know you. I know you was going, bro. It didn't even matter. It mattered if I said anything or not.
Wack is proving Hocus's point. Wack is proving his point that he's a police. He's saying if you don't clear my name as a rat, I'm going to expose you as a criminal to them police. That's what he's saying.
How many text messages did I send you asking you to fix that?
Once you found out I had a case, you was gonna do this.
Hey, bro, I didn't say nothing. I still ain't said nothing.
You think I'm stupid, bro?
I haven't said nothing.
Yo, bro,
yes, you did. You said a lot.
What you tell these people Wack text you for 2 days straight asking you to fix that? Tell them. Be respectful.
Like, yo, why you wanna? But you know a nigga is.
You tried to show some control over the nigga. You tried to show him that you got him. And if he would have listened and tried to clean it up or whatever, you would have had that satisfaction of, look, I got this nigga too. Look. Wack, this is fucked up. You can't prove your innocence from being a police by exposing somebody as a criminal doing police work. That's some wow, bro. That's wow.
Why you the kid? Why you want to play with a name on the net?
Why you want to play with my name?
You ain't fighting no case.
Bro, if any of them
nigga can't Wack 100, but he control everybody else. Yo, get out of here, bro. You know I'm fighting the case. Why you want to play with my name, bro? Like,
I just want to play with my name. I'm out here in the world.
It's crazy, bro. Like,
so you saying it's cool to play with my name?
Nah, but you know, you just set out your mouth.
You just ain't fixed it.
You just
say, you know what?
They going to use what you know that they gonna try to use what you.
When we get done, it's gonna be. I don't want to do it.
Yo, I got a case to fight, y'all. I got a case to fight. That's my main focus. You know.
Well, that's your main focus. Why pull me into it?
I'm not pulling you into nothing, bro. Like I'm not. If y'all don't hear my voice, I don't even got the energy. I'm drained, bro. Like real shit. Like,
hey, this why I'm telling you as a brother, I don't need to be in your. Cause I know what I bring, bro. I don't need to be in your bro. I swear I don't need to be a thorn in your ass into your bro. I can throw in focus on.
Because this adds another person on the list of Wack's ops that end up getting the RICO. So Wack don't want that because it's just proving the case.
I'll make it worse, make it more up, all kind of way out. I don't need to be in your bro. I don't. But if you saying, yeah, I know what I did and I know what you're saying, but no, I'm not going to address it the same way I put it out there on you, that's kind of crazy, bro. Like, I mean, that's nuts. You thinking it ain't having an effect on me, but me clearing mine up makes yours worse. I don't want to do that. I just rather you just put a little 48 seconds into your IG like you did, and we go all way. I'm telling you I don't want to do it. Nick I'd have been did it. You can't go find nowhere, bro, where I started the campaign on me. And it's on my phone that I ain't never played. Yeah, all kind of shit on my phone. Dumb niggas calling my jack. Dumb niggas in the name of threatening my woman. All I gotta do is pass it to the team and run it up. I know how to play the game. I don't want to play the game. But you so cocky and stubborn and your ego is in the way that you saying, yeah, I know what you saying, and yeah, I know I shouldn't have, but nah, I ain't gonna clear it up. But yeah, I got a case to fight. Nick, what do you know? Going to like me running there, just clearing his name up when I'm begging you. I didn't beg you on your text like a bitch. Tell your people, read it to them, bro. Read them the shit I'm begging you like, yo, bro, we ain't supposed to be here. Can you clean that up?
Just leave me alone. Let me fight my case, bro.
Leave you alone. You don't.
Leave me alone.
Who bothered who? Me? Did I bother you?
I ain't bother me. Never say your name, bro. Leave me alone. Let me fight my case, bro.
I promise you, bro.
Bro, just leave me alone.
Bro, I'm asking you to clear that.
Yo, bro,
if you don't clear it, I'm gonna fuck that case up.
Saying nothing, bro.
I promise.
Yo, did you hear that? If you don't clear that up, I'm gonna fuck your case up. Is that not police shit? Let's go.
I'm not going back.
Gonna start getting played with sex, money, murder, threatening my woman, all in your bro. Clear that shit.
So how is that? You already did it. You just said it. Sex, money, murder, threatening my woman. You just said what you got. You just said it. Police. You think police ain't listening to this shit?
Bro, don't with me, bro. I don't want to do this. I'm begging you as a man. Clear my.
I don't want to do this. You just did it. Now you begging him as a man. Clear my name. How could he not? How could he clear your name? Like, he didn't say no facts. He speculated like everybody that get in trouble with you end up getting a RICO case. How could he clear that up? He can't change history. That's the facts.
Man, bro.
Wack, like,
I tell you what, this what the way you wanted to go?
So niggas firing your woman, what that got to do with me, bro?
Nigga, no homie. Hey, hey, you know what I'm talking about. And I left it alone. Clear my name, homie. You don't want these problems. I promise you don't. You being so cocky and egotistic that you finna dig yourself your own grave and you yourself just said you was wrong.
For the record, those are not my homies that he's talking about. I want to say that.
Exactly.
For the record, that's
You got your dumb ass went live going at her. You think they don't? You think we don't
Use
got?
the police.
They probably don't know. But if
This
I gotta
is
clear
police
my
shit.
name and show I have nothing to do with them, then we gonna just put it all on the table. Or you could just give me 38 seconds.
If this ain't police shit, I don't know what is. I swear to God. I need the shit on this board with the sirens. So sound of the police.
He just simply say, hey, I might have said something I was upset. Dude ain't got nothing to do with that. And I'm done with it. You already admit.
How does he know what he speculated? He said everybody that get conflict with Wack end up getting a RICO. He didn't say Wack though. He didn't say his name. But we all know what he meant. But how could he clear that up? Is my point.
You was wrong.
All right, well, I'm gonna holler at you. We gonna talk outside of this shit.
Trap, you mother right. Nick, I'ma clear my name and any and all means necessary. I don't give a and it ain't even gotta come out my mouth, my nigga. I got every major platform around this bitch in the back pocket.
How could he clear that up, y'all? This you see the technology, the shit going on? I hope y'all see it. Cause this shit get wicked. It get wicked. The boy said everybody that get involved with homie end up getting a Fed case. Wack called him up. Wack say, you better clear my name or else I'm gonna really fuck your case up. Then he went on to say, I got calls from your gang and your homies threatening my girl, threatening my wife. I got calls from this and that. As if anything, what Hocus is thinking, you already gave that to them police. That's why they on me now. That's the whole point. And Wack has proven the point. This shit it shit get eerie, y'all. I swear to God. Shout out Scandals Los Angeles TV. We about to get into the madness. You know, they really be dissecting this shit. Let's watch a little bit of the Scandalous Los Angeles. It's your boy Bush. I'm on the road, y'all. Let's get into these reactions though.
Well, that's the king of paperwork.
No, he ain't.
Yes, he is.
No, he ain't. We run paperwork every day over there.
He's like Walmart. You're running like a little mom and pop organization over there with the exposers.
First of all,
Damn, Adam Clown exposers. And he called 1090 Jake the biggest rat. You know, he called him the Walmart of this shit. Well, 1090 Jake has been exposed for working with them people. He might be the Walmart. Let me rewind that though, because Wack let Adam say whatever, clown his own organization and talk crazy. But Wack, no, he ain't that crazy. Let's rewind it and watch how Adam clown him though.
in the last 2 years, who been the mother king of paperwork? Everywhere.
I got 1090 Jake on speed dial.
1090 Jake.
Well, that's the king of paperwork.
No, he ain't.
Yes, he is.
No, he ain't. We run paperwork every day.
And I ain't gonna lie, the white boys stick up for their boy 1090 Jake. They love their boy 1090 Jake. They feel like he a real blood and he really putting in work exposing people. But we already know the truth on that. If not, go back and tune perspective, Bush reactions, you'll find the truth on that.
He's like Walmart. You're running like a little mom and pop organization over there with the exposers.
First of all,
Shots fired. Shots fired. And look at this one. He's annoying as fuck, bro. He's one of the most annoyingest podcasters.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations, man. $2,000. Exposure, strike again.
you niggas ain't got to like me and none of that. But I got impeccable record on this motherfucker when I tell you I got to work, nigga. When I bring some work, it's work. It ain't no doctored up shit, no fake shit, none of that shit. Valley.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers.
I love when that beat drop. Coming with the little old school bass line. Dude. That shit drop, homie. I fuck with the exposers. I mean, I fuck with Scandalous Los Angeles, Smoked Out TV, all of them. Let's go.
Record on this motherfucker when I tell you I got to work, nigga. When I bring some work, it's work. It ain't no doctored up shit, no fake shit, none of that shit. Valley.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. If you guys have been following what's going on, you know that yesterday was a thing of absolute beauty. Lucy, the liability, strikes again, making his entire team of rainbow rats look like a bunch of lying-ass goofies.
Well, Loose Cannon ain't on the team no more. So he ain't in the team no more. So let's keep going. Exposers, shout out Scandalous Los Angeles TV.
Yesterday, we all got to see just how desperate and thirsty the rainbow rats are for content. It also shows that CS2 Back, Lame Buster Thugless, and Lucy the Liability Cannon are goofies that you can run circles around whenever you get ready to. When we sent these guys the true and authentic CS2 Back paperwork, these dummies said it was fake. But when niggas send them some fake paperwork, they take off with it. They jump for joy and shout from the mountaintops, saying we got the work.
We got the work. We got the work. I don't know, though. They said they verify all the work. So I hope they verified whatever work they get. He said it's some fake work. Hold on, let's go.
The exposers got exposed on so many different levels yesterday, it isn't even funny. I hit Demon Time Exotics up last night in his DM, asking him how he felt about Cannon making them look like a bunch of idiots again.
Wait, Demon Time Exotics is an exposer, if I'm not mistaken. I was on the same stage with him on one of them exposer shows. Let's go.
That dummy didn't even realize they had been caught in a play yet. I guess Lucy Coochie and Crip Cop didn't want to be the bearers of bad news. So today, we're just gonna play the before and after game a little bit. Let's listen to how happy the Rainbow Rats were with fake paperwork in their possession.
Hear me out, bro. I'm just saying, throwing out a scenario, right? 280 from Grapevine from Brim. If we fight and now it's ninth place, somebody got their jaw broke, that's gonna spread around through the whole California system, bro. These niggas got cell phones, they got tablets. In California right now, you can call free in our county jails for free. These niggas call
But that's
back
right
to
now,
back.
Lil Stretch, we talking about 9 years ago.
Okay, yeah. But 9 years ago, they had cell phones. I'm telling you, 9 years ago, niggas would call me and tell me what's going on the streets. I'm like, I'm at work and shit. I'm like, you didn't hear about that fight? You didn't hear? I'm like, damn, nigga, how the fuck you in prison telling me what's going on?
So, Lil Stretch,
Niggas-
answer this question. Lil Stretch, let me answer this question. If it's not true and you saying that he said he don't know this man, why is he doing a room where he could just come on the internet?
Big
and say,
Chuck,
this
Big
ain't
Chuck. I'm about to send you something right now. Lil Stretch, I'm about to send you something.
Yo.
When you see this Lil Stretch,
He about to send alleged fake paperwork. I don't know. I'm gonna have to verify this shit, but let's go.
you might want to leave the room. Here you go.
Oh, shit.
This right here is CS2 Back trying to use his fake paperwork to make Little Stretch believe that Deuce is a rat. He's got a whole team of clubhouse minions with him. They all fell for it too.
All the work is coming through.
The work is coming through.
No, I ain't swinging no dick. At the end of the day, it's
Hold on, Stretch. No, Stretch.
I ain't swinging on nobody's dick.
Stretch. You been to the joint, bro. You know.
What Stretch is doing is he telling the truth. It's true about what really happened. And Wack is about to send over some fake ass paperwork to go against what he's saying.
There's no way to get this. It's coming through one at a time. Chuck, you might don't know what you're looking at. But whenever you assault a motherfucker and they filing on you, they give you a body report. It's gonna have all this information on it and where all his injuries at. Stretch, what you looking at right now, Stretch? Is you telling me that's not that man?
Oh shit.
Stretch, is that what you telling me?
Hey,
On
Ghost, you see
Fruitown
that?
Brim? On Stretch, on Fruitown Brim? Power Root, we gonna stop playing with this shit, making this flag look weak. Whatever it is, whoever do it. So you telling me, Stretch, you don't know what that is?
With all the paperwork Porky got, Stretch ain't buying it. He already knows that if something like that would have happened in real life, we would have already heard about it.
Facts. Facts. That's the thing. Y'all trying to take away from this gang shit, and I've been locked up with them, and I know like certain paperwork ain't gonna slide under the table, homeboy. Like Do Sims, you know, people know who he is. It ain't gonna just slide under the table and you Wack the only one that suddenly got access to it. This shit don't make no sense.
On Paru? On Paru? On Paru?
Now he's
Stretch, you
stuttering.
telling me you don't know what that is?
Stuttering. More than Munchie
Are
B.
you telling me, dog? Hey, Damu, are you telling me you don't know what that is?
Where you at, Stretch?
Man, oh my.
Let the nigga read the shit.
Weird. Next thing you know, he got a twin. This was next. He got a twin with the
Send it to
same
me,
name.
Wack. Come on, this is Skywalker. Send it
Hey,
to me.
Wack, I don't want to do all that on here, but look at the name, though. Let's look at the name.
It's fake paperwork.
I'm looking at the name. Lombardi Sims.
No.
Nigga. He's still sending me shit right now. Lombardi, Lamonte Sims. I'm looking at the name. Fuck you mean, look at the name. No, that ain't his name. That's not his name.
What's the discrepancy? What's the discrepancy of
Yeah, like, why you disputing?
Yeah, what's the
Do
discrepancy?
you want me to PTR the shit?
Hold on. At this point, Stretch, you just taking up for him, man.
Look what I'm
about the
texting, Wack. Look what I'm texting.
Bro, fuck dog. Listen. Bro, Lamonte, first name Lamonte, last name Sims. Is you weird, blood? You just that weird and can't keep it that real? You got a motherfucking doctor report that says Lamonte Sims up top. Look, he's sending it as I'm talking. They rolling through right now. Everything coming through. All right, here it goes.
So to get familiar with, so he branded.
Hold on, there it go.
That's his real
Oh
name.
God, there it go. PTR. What the fuck it say? Bro, you telling me what it say up top? Stretch? What that say? Who is this medical report on? Quiet. Now make up something on me and talk all day. Quiet. Who is this the medical report on, bro? You don't know now?
It sound
You been
like
to the
Wack
joint,
winning.
blood. We all been to the pen. Who is that the medical report on? It say it at the top. You gonna say the name? Huh? This shit look familiar, don't it, go? This what happened last time nigga coming there playing with me.
Just say the name, man.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You in here doing all that motherfucking...
What? I just got back in. What?
Don't
He
want to
just
say the
got back
name
in.
on his medical report.
Hey,
Since he
Ghost,
said
I
it wasn't
sent it to
him. Huh? Say the name. I bet if it said Cass Jones, you would say it. Stop selective politicking and say it. Whose name is that? Since he wasn't there. You
Nigga
niggas
laughing.
breed bitches. Nigga, you keep these around you knowing they weak to look good. Keep it real. Talking about Brandon. Brandon's at the bottom. That's the agent's name that did the fucking report. Whoever the name up top.
That's what I was asking. That's what I
Come
said.
on,
That's
blood.
what
You know what that is. You been to the joint. Fuck you mean? It's do's and deaths to those before us. Remain a stronger soldier for the ones that follow, Nick.
Lil Stretch had to sit and listen to all of this, because the Rainbow Rat Commander and Chief CS2 back was in the possession of fake paperwork. You hear this battle cry Porky is barking out right now, like he's some kind of high-ranking general? This shows you in real time that all his barking be bullshit. He's supposed to be the triple OG YA baby who walked 9 penitentiary yards. So how did he fall for something like this?
Stand on it.
Push that knife.
So
Fuck are
Stretch,
you talking about?
So Stretch, who name on there?
Come on, blood doing some busted shit. That's because he's a buster, nigga. I'm going to get on you next because the homies already want to come on here. You got PC'd up in the
homies
bounty.
want to come on
Fired on, tucked your tail, about to 6-0 and ran. Blood, keep playing with me. I'm going to wake it up on you. Pyro.
See how
You already
tough and
did.
loud he is with fake documents in his possession? You see how the yes men behind him don't have the ability to decipher real paperwork from fake paperwork? Here they are supporting a man who is a confidential source for the feds, while trying to make Stretch co-sign fake paperwork. The Rainbow Rats are exposing everybody around them.
Valley, valley, valley. Keep screaming valley because it make you look worse. Since the valley's supposed to be nothing, while I'm the nigga home, nigga. We all down moves, nigga. When we at that bounty jail, them 4s and 3s, niggas ain't doing none of that hollering. Homies is respecting homies. You had your bitch calling me, blood, about that last pack up. You need to really get off this app before I really let this shit go. Around here playing with me. When I bring some work, it's work. It ain't no doctored up shit, no fake shit, none of that shit. Around here playing with me. When I bring some work, it's work. It ain't no doctored up shit, no fake shit, none of that shit. Around here playing with me. When I bring some work, it's work. It ain't no doctored up shit, no fake shit,
All right, now
none of that shit.
Let's prove that it's fake.
Hey, Stretch, you know that nigga Deuce, you know that nigga handwriting, don't you, bro?
Come on, bro. Stop
Is that
playing
nigga
with me,
handwriting?
nigga.
He said you
This
know the
real
nigga
shit.
handwriting.
You ain't got to like me and none of that. But I got impeccable record on this motherfucker when I tell you I got to work. Place of incident, it says FA, that's building 5, rotunda. The rotunda is the walkway from day room to the yard. Am I right, Stretch?
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay, name of institution. Stretch, you tried to tell me blood never been to Calipat, right? What that say?
To
What that
my
say?
knowledge, he never been there, bro.
Yeah, fuck all that. What that say up top?
Did you guys just hear that? CS2 back said Stretch told him that Deuce never been to Calipat. Instead of CS2 back doing his homework, he ignored Stretch and continued with the fake paperwork. CS2 back hates the fact that Deuce exposed him for being an informant in the Main Street case. Anytime he hears anything about him, he loses his mind.
CAL, right?
I text you and said that. I talked to multiple homies that was in tune with him.
Of course he ain't gonna tell you. Okay,
No, I said,
you said
no, not
blood
yet.
wasn't in jail 2015. What's the date?
You see how he just bullied through Stretch's response. Stretch was trying to explain to him that many people have already said Deuce was never at Calipat, but Corky refused to let Stretch's words be heard.
That shit definitely say 2015.
Okay.
That sound like ghost.
Hold on. Dude said he beat his face up in his jaw. What circle? Right side of the head, left side of the head, front part of the head, back of the head. Is it not?
That's definitely where all this shit at, Stretch. You see that shit.
We talking about it, right? Okay, let's go to last name. Sims. First name, Lamonte. CDC number, AP1326. Is that not blood?
Hey, Stretch, that's his number?
I don't know where Scandal is going with this because it sounds like Wack making some points, though. I want to hear what's going on, though. But, hey, nobody questioning what's going on. Is that not him? He ran a CDC number and everything.
That's it, man.
I don't know his number, man. I don't know his number.
That's it. That's it, Stretch.
So, another one of Big U's minions, Deuce Sims from Sprims. You know, he don't have no riders around him. I keep telling y'all, he only keeps rats and busters. But he uses stuff like he want to sweep stuff under the rug and hold stuff against these guys. I keep telling y'all, anybody dealing with dude is a rat or a buster. These are facts, bro. If they ain't proven rat, they're a buster for messing with him because he's a rat. But check this out. His main minion, the Damu Keyway channel holder, whatever, that says all the content for him, is a rat. Diamond from Bloodstone's Villains said he knocked him out, broke his jaw in 3 places. They got the whole incident report, paperwork. Dude made a statement, got through 6 more years, bro. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. You know, we've been trying to figure out about why would he move all the way to Wisconsin and don't have no money and do nothing. Now we understand why he never came back to the hood. We understand now, bro. He was a rat.
You know, we had to throw baby back Buster Thugless in here. I can't put Lucy or Demon Times live up here, because after I let Demon know that their joy had been turned to mourning, he went ahead and took the video down. I think Demon is tired of looking like a dummy for following Lucy's lead.
Defending these niggas.
But do you see how the Crip Cop goes live to call people rats with fake paperwork in his possession?
Shout out Diamond from Bloodstone Villains, homie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, that's crazy, bro. Gotta do 6 more years, bro. Mutual combat. Road statements, bro. Against Adamo, against one of your homies. Got him signed.
That sounds ridiculous.
But, hey, that's one of the big U boys, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, though, exposure, strike again.
Hey, man, let's get straight to the content.
Let's go.
I wanna start this show today.
This dude Sims right here. I guess he gonna explain what they was talking about. Let's get to it, man. The fake shit is ridiculous. You see how happy your boy was, man. He was happy as hell.
Hey, by shouting out Active Chucks and Dude Sims, we gonna make you famous today, brother. You know what I'm saying?
8 hours.
I'm tripping. That's exotic. Demon Time Exotics. My bad. But let's go.
Later.
I swear he the most annoying YouTuber on YouTube. He's like just annoying as fuck.
Hey, man. Congratulations, man. Congratulations, man. $2,000 was a gift.
Did you guys just hear what Mr. Lard-filled Love Handles just said? He just said he's giving away $2,000 gifts. I wonder if he has any other gifts left to give.
You know? And, what's that? 5 people. $400 each, right? Maybe with that 400, y'all can finally go get you a Wagyu tomahawk steak. You know?
Tomahawk steaks on Love's Boys, y'all.
He always talking about some steak.
That's the way me and Wack eat weekly. You know, all year round. You know what I mean? So maybe, you know what I'm saying, y'all can stop zooming in on our pictures, you know what I'm saying, our lifestyle, and take that 400 and go see what it's about. You know what I mean? But you know what's crazy? I know how dude operate. And he probably only gave y'all a couple $100. Yeah, I know how you operate, bro. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do it every day, man. So
how long I gotta see this dude?
Man, you know,
why Scandalous ain't getting to the point?
But this show don't stop. You know,
Scandalous ain't getting to the point.
We don't stop.
I don't like
but
this
what
shit.
y'all did do was show that you will make fake paperwork.
Credibility gone, fake work. Credibility gone, fake work.
These guys are hilarious. They said you guys showed you'll make fake work. Hey, Love's Boys, you want to know what you guys just showed us? You guys just showed that you are incapable of identifying fake work. CS2 Back just said all credibility is gone because of fake work.
And they read it like it was real.
He doesn't feel like his very own credibility is gone when he just went out of his way to present fake work to the world as if it were authentic.
I mean, your whole credibility is done. You know what I'm saying? You just expose yourself to show that you will go to the extent of making fake paperwork.
Hey, and
you know
deny.
what I mean? So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Them boys in denial.
It is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
These idiots woke up yesterday morning thinking they really had one, just to find out 8 hours later that they had been bamboozled. These guys are the kings of running plays. As soon as a play gets run on them, all our credibility is lost. Delusional.
We keep it pushing, man. You know what I'm saying? But listen.
These are the first tough guys I've ever met that have no problem with having thousands of dollars taken from them. These guys ain't asking for fades or nothing. They've completely accepted getting their pockets patted.
I'm gonna see y'all soon. But y'all can enjoy
That's
y'all
it
fake
right there.
paperwork. You know.
You guys, if you knew for a 100% fact that at least 2 times a week, you could find a group of dummies who were willing to pay $2,000 for some fake paperwork you created on your phone. Would you quit your day job and start selling fake paperwork? Especially if you knew that the dummies who bought the fake work from you wouldn't do anything about it?
We got the work. We got the work, and it's fake. We got the work, and they paid for it, and it's fake. You would think Wack know where to get the real work from, or he just knew it was fake, and he said, "I'm gonna use it. Give a fuck. Use this fake paperwork to take down, somebody who I hate, Lamonte Do Sims."
I know I sure as hell would.
Big U, it's real paperwork on you. You know what I mean? So, hey, you can read fake paperwork.
What does Crip Cop mean when he says we can read fake paperwork? The Rainbow Rats are the only dummies who were reading the fake paperwork. Remember how much Love's Boys was talking yesterday? Calling Deuce a rat and all that? Now look at this guy today. Where is lying ass loose coochie at, though?
Or you can ignore your real paperwork. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, bro. I'm gonna see y'all soon.
Type shit. No, I'm saying you lied on this man before. You called him a rat years ago. Never came up with no work. And now you thought you had the work and you put it out there because you were so thirsty to cover a lie that you made earlier.
Listen, y'all. This guy who you just heard speaking is from Baltimore. I don't know who he is, but the reason I know he's from Baltimore is because every time he starts cooking CS2 back, they scream at him and tell him he's from Baltimore, so he can't speak on it. Special shout out to that dude from B More, from the whole Damu Kiwe family, for standing on business.
That's a fact, because facts is facts. It don't matter where you're from. We all watching the same TV. Facts is facts. Let's go.
And for not letting that bloody butterball back run circles around you, like he does his minions.
You called this man a rat years ago.
Didn't I just tell you the nigga just called me yesterday, dummy?
But you called him a rat years ago, and you never produced the paperwork for Do Sims.
Which one is you talking about?
You called Do Sims a rat, right?
And I still
years
stand
ago.
on that. And
years
I still
ago.
stand on that. Yeah.
CS2 back has the nerve to speak about credibility, when he's showing everybody that he has no credibility or integrity whatsoever. He just admitted that he doesn't have any paperwork on Deuce, but he insists on slandering his name by saying he's a rat. Then you got the chump in the chunky trunks, Love's Boys, who says they don't put jackets on people.
And that's a cold name. His name was Christopher Lovejoy. They call him Christopher Love's Boys. That's crazy as hell.
They came up with the paperwork, so you called him a rat.
Yeah, because
you called him a rat for no reason because you were mad.
Listen, hey, yo, let me explain something to you way in Baltimore, right? Now,
you always say that.
Hold on.
You way in Baltimore.
Hold on. Because
don't be more, let him finish. Man, nigga always saying shit like he always do.
Listen, you way in Baltimore, right? It's a lot of shit out here. It's a lot of shit, and we talk about Cali shit, though. I could drop you off at LAX, you wouldn't know where to go talk to nobody about nothing, right? It's a lot of them out here that could tell me something where I don't need no work, because I've been knowing them long as I've been knowing them. Now, when it comes to this shit right here, yeah, you need to work. But it's a lot of that to tell me Wack on Wolf Gang right? Boom. So I'm going to run with that. So, brother, you run with it or not, it don't matter.
You going to run with somebody just telling you something without
proof. Fact. That's a fact.
That's what I mean. You're not a street, because street niggas don't do that.
No.
Yep. Street niggas don't do that. He said, I'm going to just run with it. Even if it's fake or not, I'm going to run with it. What is it? I'm looking for this one. That's a failure. And I want to, it should end. Doom. I need it to end, but I'm going to end it. Doom. You feel me? Failure.
No.
But what about what he did, though? It's weird on both ends.
Let me tell you something, bro. I don't know about where you from. I don't know about where you from, bro. I don't know about where you from, but yeah, it's out here that can come tell me something. I'm gonna run with that.
Right, but you were wrong once again because you didn't do your homework. You were so thirsty to call this man a rat.
That's a fact.
You called him a rat years ago.
No.
Yeah, be more. That's a fact. It's the truth. What do you say? The boy won't let loose. It's the truth. Yeah, be more, but it's a fact though. Be more telling the truth. And Wack trying to explain himself. And he gonna keep saying, "Oh, you from Baltimore, you don't understand how we lie on each other and finesse the game and run plays. You from Baltimore, y'all don't run plays out there."
Nah. Bro, I'm going to stand on it like this. That just showed they make fake paperwork.
Man, you boo.
Who they though?
Wack, you bugging, dog. You co-signed
What you mean
this
I'm
shit.
bugging?
It fuck up your credibility because
It
you
don't fuck up my
co-signed it.
credibility.
Yes, it do.
You was on here arguing that it's definitely true. It's definitely true. I got the paperwork. And you were wrong.
Hey, be more. Hey, bro.
Who made that?
Bro, these niggas not worried about who made the work. These niggas worried about
paperwork.
Yeah, you niggas is stupid as fuck.
No, we not.
But I'm saying, like, how
Wack trying to push the envelope on some content shit and trying to bring the world with him. Look, this content, y'all gotta understand. Fuck that. You lying on a man, called him a rat. That crossed the line of content, and it kills your credibility when you talking about gangster shit. Ain't nobody rocking with that shit no more. You lied on the man.
you not worried about? Stop talking some real shit. Hey, let's just call it real though. Call it real though. Why the fuck y'all ain't worried about them? They made the fake work though. You over here talking?
Shut up, nigga. Shut up, nigga. You sound like a whack holder. Why y'all ain't worried about the man that made the fake work though? Shut your ass up. Why you ain't worried about a nigga running fake content that you following? Why you ain't worried about that? Lame ass nigga. Why y'all ain't worried about the man I did the fake work though? Cause he ain't here. We talking to this nigga. We wouldn't know about the fake work if it wasn't for this nigga. I hate these damn whack holders, you know.
About the wrong shit. That's what these niggas. King don't even know Wack. King don't even know Wack. King, call it real. King, call it real. What these doing? Is they hating? Is they hating or is they not?
Oh no, y'all just got played.
Bro, let's keep it real. Don't no nigga give a fuck about no two rats, bro.
Look. At the end of the day, okay. Look. At the end of the day, yeah, you can say this, that toward him. I'm not disagreeing with that whatsoever. But all I'm saying is this: you can't put it all the way on him when that nigga created the whole scenario and it provided an individual, provided the paperwork, and then you can't put
Shut the fuck up, you bitch. You get all that dick rider for nothing. You get all that dick rider for what?
Exactly. He sound like a dick rider, a D eater. That's what he sound like. He defending the bullshit. He's saying it's cool to run. It's cool to get fake paperwork and running on people and lie on people about being a rat. Get him out of here, man. They told him, shut the F up. You sound like a D rider, and that's a fact.
Put all that dick rider for what? Stats 100. Looking like a bitch, yo.
Hey, one mic, y'all. Y'all got the one mic where I'm gonna start dropping.
Why y'all so jealous?
God damn, chill.
Chill.
Have your opinion, but
Chill.
don't skip over the fact of
Y'all need to chill. Let the man lie on him. Let the man make up these narratives, call somebody a rat. Chill. Let him do it.
Exactly. Like we can't deny that, bro.
Keep y'all personal feelings to yourself and just look at the reality of the shit.
Credibility gone, fake work. Credibility gone, fake
But you
work.
reported on it.
Credibility gone, fake work. He make fake work.
Hey, ain't no credibility. That shit shot, man. Thrown out the window. Ran over by 18 work. Out of there.
Fake paperwork. That shit crazy.
Fake work.
That's weirdo shit.
Y'all suckers niggas. Y'all suckers went for it.
Ain't nobody go for shit, bitch ass. Y'all ain't nobody go for shit, bitch.
He made text messages.
Nigga reported that shit.
What's all the back and forth? All these niggas talking. Nobody hear what nobody's saying. And it's all sound like they defending the bullshit because Wack is the king of that room. I gotta skip some of this.
Y'all got played.
Yes, it is.
Oh, relax.
Listen,
Hey, people.
It's still an argument behind that. That's disturbing.
yes, you are.
We don't go at it with them.
Hold on. It's too many of y'all talking. Can y'all
Shut up.
Kick, right? But now, for them to voluntarily say it, oh, nigga, it's Chris. You know what? I wouldn't mind paying for that. I'm gonna keep it real. Hey, this is when I thought you was gonna figure out it was a play. When the said he didn't know Bill Blass, you should have figured it out right there.
Yeah.
No,
No.
because you know everybody don't know everybody,
What?
bro.
He's
It's
a
a
lame. He
kamikaze,
ran
like
fake paperwork.
Got nothing for none of that shit. So they being misled.
some fake paperwork on himself and get money for being fake.
Well, look, man,
Like,
this
you
is how they're
sound
looking at it,
goofy.
bro. You know, I'm just.
He ran fake paperwork on himself and got bread to expose how the fake exposers ain't really exposers. They not verifying what they saying.
Just like you a street, right? You
I
a
know how they looking
Damu
at
and
it,
this
but I'm saying
that.
on the overall for what niggas is trying to do with they little, and you know they need that little shit they trying to do, right? You know, I'm on my way out of this shit. They got about 90 more days with me, and the internet go miss me, right?
He said they got 90 more days. Let's mark that date. He said they got 90 more days. Internet gonna miss him. I doubt that, but we will see. Cause I think he obsessed with this internet shit. He can't let go. Look, there's a cool video. I wanna find this damn video, man. Of I don't know who did it. Was it Scandals Los Angeles? They got a new video. Clowning that boy. Shit funny as hell.
That's because he's a buster, nigga. I'm
To
going to
say
get
it.
on you next because the homies already want to come on here. You got PC'd up in the bounty, fired on, tucked your tail by the 6 and ran. Blood, keep playing with me. I'm going to wake it up on you.
Tuck your tail and ran. Blood.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers.
But actually, I can't even find the video no more. But I see the one where they reacting to the video.
Scandalous Los Angeles, this entire channel is dedicated to like taking down whackers. I don't know what's up. This channel is wild.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. It looks like the CS2 Back Diss song just landed on No Jumper, and the reaction was priceless. Lash One, Almighty Suspect, and Ralphie of the Stink Team all chimed in. And yeah, they were cracking up. But Lush didn't stop there. He made it clear. He knows who we are. He knows what we do. And he knows we're here to expose the exposers.
Because that was ChatGPT. That wasn't him. But the song was tight.
Oh,
wow.
Oh, shit.
My favorite. Scandalous Los Angeles.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wait a sec.
It's an old head.
Oh, shit.
This nigga beef?
Wait, so if y'all
That's
don't know,
active.
Scandalous Los Angeles, this entire channel is.
Hold up, I think I found it. Wait a minute. This shit's funny. Give me a minute. Hold up, because I think this is it. Let me remove this motherfucker. I want to see the actual video. Cali. Here we go.
Yeah. I ain't getting no love from niggas coming up. Ain't nobody put me on. I really had to work my ass off for this shit. So now all you niggas gotta pay, nigga. It's my turn. I'm a dime a dozen. Before I won, I took a dozen L's. Where I'm from, they drop out by grade 11 cause they don't fuck with 12. Where I'm from, young niggas don't study signs till they get locked in cells. If you live life on the edges, you gon' end up in jail. I just want my cheese, give me a reason and I'ma give you shells. Water on my wrist, some people sick cause they ain't wish me well. Every day I'm lit, the same bitches that ain't wish me well. Keep trying to treat my dick like it's a chest, you wanna sit on there. I know real Crips and real Bloods, you just a Cardi B. He ain't game for real, they took him off the set, it's RP.
I don't want to hear that shit. Young boy, respect, but that's not the song I was looking for. Let me see. I think I found it though. Where's that? This might be it. The one I heard, that shit sounded. I kind of like the way it was sounding though. Let's see if this is it. I think this is it.
I'm telling y'all, bro. I hate to say that these guys was right. I hate to say that. Just like Scandalous Los Angeles, they gonna clip this. Tag him in here. He's gonna clip this for sure. I hate to say that these was right. Scandalous Los Angeles and all these and
Ain't that demon
Sims
time?
and them. You know what I mean?
Let me hear this shit.
Wack 100 ain't nothing. Ooh, always fun.
This is it.
Ooh, he punkin'. Ooh, and loose cannon is a sweet pumpkin.
I like this song. Hold on.
Wack 100 ain't nothing. Ooh, always fun. Ooh, he punkin'. Ooh, and loose cannon is a sweet pumpkin. Ooh, I done seen big homie CT and didn't do nothing.
What the fuck is that?
Ooh, Wack 100.
That look weird.
You ain't nothing. You expect us to believe a 400-pound man was running? Steady frontin'. Just stick to hustling cause you feelin' thuggin'. Who is you really scary in at 5'3"? Bald head, butterball, undercover freak. You want no jumper with Adam looking nastier than he, which is scary to think. Ooh, you nasty. How you know everybody's business but a dermatologist, ironically. You on YouTube in bed with you butt in the air. Talking about whoever you can at the moment while R&B retrieving some lotion. Probably KY jelly.
That look crazy.
Something tells me you wanna feel something long up in your belly. Oh, Wack,
damn.
you nasty.
They violent.
Oh, Wack 100, you nasty. Talking all that ish about brick, but been in the same building for a year. And what you done did, real G's throw signs, but they also would been slide. You selling
In here, he's gonna clip this for sure.
Wow.
I
like
hate
this
to say
song.
that
This song got some soul.
Scandalous Los Angeles and all
This
these
is an ex-exposer.
Sims and them. You know what I mean?
He's saying they was right all along. Drop that shit.
Wack 100 ain't nothing. Ooh, always fun. Ooh, he punkin'. Ooh, and loose cannon is a sweet pumpkin.
I don't know about that, but
seen big homie CT and didn't do nothing.
he said he see big homie see him.
Cannon is a sweet pumpkin. Ooh, I done seen big homie CT and didn't do nothing. Ooh, Wack 100, you ain't nothing. You expect us to believe a 400-pound man was running? Steady frontin', just stick to hustling cause you feelin' thuggin'. Who is you really scary in at 5'3"? Bald head, butterball, undercover freak. You want no jumper with Adam looking
Damn, who is that? She sounds good.
scary to think. Ooh, you nasty. How you know everybody's business but a dermatologist, ironically. You on YouTube in bed with you butt in the air. Talking about whoever you can at the moment while R&B retrieving some lotion.
Damn.
Probably KY jelly.
That picture is ill.
Something tells me you wanna feel something long up in your belly.
Damn.
Oh, Wack, you nasty. Oh, Wack 100, you nasty. Talking all that ish about brick, but been in the same building for a year. And what you done did, real G's throw signs, but they also would been slide.
This song's spiritual.
Yeah, you selling wolf tickets. Wolf tickets? You front, no, you front, yeah. Wack 100, yeah, you front. Wack
I like this shit. Where can I buy this?
you was not yeah.
That picture is crazy. Ooh. Wait a minute, man. One more time. I'm sorry, man. That motherfucker hard.
For sure.
That
I
motherfucker
hate
got
to
some
say
soul
that
to it.
right.
She's
Scandalous
spitting
Los
from the soul,
Angeles
from
and
the
all
heart.
these
It's real, you know, it's got a lot of facts involved. I like that song. Run that shit back one more time, man. One more time.
Wack 100 ain't nothing. Ooh, always frontin'. Ooh, he punkin'. Ooh, and loose cannon is a sweet pumpkin. Ooh, I done seen big homie CT and didn't do nothing. Ooh, Wack 100, you ain't nothing. You expect us to believe a 400-pound man was running? Steady.
We definitely seen that though. That's the deep part, the big homie CC shit. Yeah, that's something. Two people that threaten to really hurt each other and then do nothing. Let's go.
And all these and Deucians and them. You know
X
what I mean?
exposure.
Watch this.
Wack 100 ain't nothing. Ooh, always frontin'. Ooh, he punkin'. Ooh, a loose cannon is a sweet pumpkin. Ooh, I done seen big homies CT and didn't do nothing. Ooh, Wack 100, you ain't nothing. You expect us to believe a 400-pound man was running? Steady frontin', just stick to hustling, cause you feeling thuggin'. Who is you really scary in at 5'3"? Bald head, butterball, undercover freak. You want no jumper with Adam looking nastier than he, which is scary to think. Ooh, you nasty. How you know everybody's business but a dermatologist, ironically. You on YouTube in bed with your butt in the air, talking about whoever you can at the moment, while R&B retrieving some lotion. Probably KY jelly, cause something tells me you wanna feel something long up in your belly.
Damn.
Oh, Wack, you nasty. Oh, Wack 100, you nasty. Talking all that ish about brick, but been in the same building for a year. And what you done did,
Nothing.
real G's throw signs, but they also would've been sly. You selling wolf tickets.
That's it hard.
Yeah, you selling wolf tickets. Wolf tickets, you front, no, you front, yeah. Wack 100, yeah, you front. Wack 100, yeah, you front. Ooh, yeah. You was not star, yeah, 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 yeah,
That song was really I gotta give it to them on that. I like the way they put it together, a lot of soul. That was a good ass song. Wack 100. Man, who was that girl, man? Don't be like Death Row and just put the girl, just put her as girl number, whatever. I need to know her name. That girl spit with a lot of soul in that shit. We about to get into some more of this bull. We got Wack 100, Smoked Out TV. A lot of facts they about to clear up. Then I'm going back to that song. I gotta hear that damn song again, man. I love that song. That's a good song. Smoked Out TV. Let's get into it. Copyright disclaimer. Shout out Smoked Out TV. Scandalous Los Angeles. All the other platforms. You feel me, that I'm gonna react to. I love the content. Shit. You know they gonna be reacting to your boy soon. Let's go though. Smoked Out been putting in that work.
Recent videos that I put out, I kept referencing Mark Stevens being, an agent, a sports agent for Shaquille O'Neal, famous guy, way at the top, man, still got millions of dollars, still living his life, still a celebrity doing his thing, but more privately. He came down from his busy schedule to entertain an interview with Don Mukiwe Conversations about the paperwork that he has during that Main Street case where Wack 100 was involved, where he says he freed, what was it, 11, whatever the number was, Main Streets. It was a lot of them. He said he helped free. And I kept telling y'all, man, Mark Stevens is a well-accomplished individual who has he won't gain anything out of exposing this information or divulging this information. However, he did it because he felt that Cash Jones, CS2 Back is what we alleging is in this case, was going on a smear campaign, smearing Big U. And Mark Stevens is real good friends with Big U, Muslim brothers, and he got annoyed. He got annoyed of the constant hate that Wack 100 was spewing towards Big U. at this time.
The
And
bias attacks.
he said, man, enough is enough. Let me reach out to Deuce Sims and them, man, and let me give them the paperwork. Let me give them the truth of what really happened that day with Shaquille O'Neal being extorted with the Main Street case. So, nevertheless, sit back and relax, man. This is that audio I've been telling y'all about. If you haven't heard it, you in for a treat. If you have, listen to it. Pay attention a little more. You might have missed something, but I definitely think this is very, very important to bring up at this moment. So salute to Smoked Out TV for having the mindset to bring this back out. Let's go.
Heavy. Dark 808's kicking with average Frank Sims. The beat slowly builds up to a full drop.
Smoked out, we about to expose the game. Ain't no hiding, we pulling up with the flame. From the streets to the screen, y'all gon' see. I'm Smoked Out TV, we expose the exposures, believe me. Yeah, we roll deep, no cap, it's a takeover. Sipping on truth, we keep it moving.
He was giving me Stutterbox. I met him with the homie Stutterbox. That's how I first came.
See, I'm Smoked Out TV. We expose the exposures, believe me.
What's going on? I'm here.
You got Mark Stevens on, and
Okay.
hey Mark, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we can hear you. Salute Mark Stevens. That's the way to salute everybody. Salute.
Yes, sir.
So you was cool with him from the beginning, even negotiated on some business as he.
Yeah, I met him with Stutterbox. I met him with the homie Stutterbox. That's how I first came to meet Wack, was through the homie Stutterbox, right? When I met him, dude was driving trucks, seemed to be cool. Box was like, yo, this was his neighbor across the street. He seemed to be cool. When Stutterbox defected, Wack picked up the phone and was basically being the interim, the middleman, because he was telling me Stutterbox was affected, and I was like, okay, but my whole thing is, if he defected, why are you fucking with him?
Right. So he says that Stutterbox is defected, and then you get some phone calls asking to speak to someone else, right?
Yeah, he called me. He called me, man. It was, man, a series of calls, 4 or 5 calls. He wanted to reach out to the homie, rest in peace, Dell Dog. And I don't give out nobody now. So I called the homie, Dell Dog. I'm like, yo, homie, you want to holler at this dude or what? Because he keep calling me. And he was like, nah, I'm good on that. I don't want to holler at dude.
So at some point, you get a phone call from Wack 100, Cass Jones. And when he contact you, what did he contact you concerning?
He wanted to reach out to Dell Dog, rest in peace. And he wanted to give Dell Dog some information that he had gotten from Stutterbox, right? It's like he was getting information from Stutterbox on what his plan was and what the get down was gonna be. And he wanted to talk to the homie and talk to him. And Dog wasn't getting on the line with him. And he kept blowing me up because he wanted me to get him on the line.
Smart man. Rest in peace to Dell Dog, man. So he's talking about the phones is being compromised. Is that one of the things that he told you?
Well, the homie Dell Dog never trusted dude. You follow me?
Right.
So Dog didn't know was the lines compromised or was they wired up for sound or not. He just wasn't gonna chance it. You follow me?
Right.
But it was later on. After they took the case to they was taking it all away because the homie ain't had no choice. You know, he was facing a life sentence, so he had to take it all away. And with all the lawyers that was involved, they was able to get the discovery, and that's when we found out that the lines was compromised.
And as soon when you get the discovery, was part of that the actual wiretap?
The whole transcript. I got the whole transcript. The whole transcripts of the whole wiretap.
Now, I just want to wake this up and we get right back to it. Mark Stevens, well-accomplished man, was a sports agent for Shaquille O'Neal, millions of dollars, living way beyond where we at in this little universe that we're in, right? Don't have no real quarrels with Wack 100 outside of Wack 100 is out here tarnishing a man's name who's really doing for his community, right? You heard what he said. He has the full transcripts to the wiretaps to the case. That man not lying. Let's go.
And do you, in that paperwork, do you see your conversation with Cash Jones in them transcripts?
That was the initiating. When they started recording.
Right. And how did they refer to Cash Jones?
In the paperwork they put him as Back. BACK. And
correct.
I kept asking the lawyer, like, who the fuck is, I ain't talked to no Back. And they said, nah, that's Wack. But they put him as Back because he a blood. So it's Back. And I said, oh, okay.
Was this Back also referred as confidential source number 2?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Well, man, I'm glad that the truth was.
He just said that was reference to Wack. Was that confidential source number 2? He said, yes, sir. This is a guy that's, made money. He's not had no dog in the fight other than he watching a rat try to expose somebody and he felt the way about it. And he's saying basically that CS2, confidential informant number 2, was basically Wack. That's what he said.
CS2 Back, confidential source 2. So I'm gonna be very transparent here. I had reached out to Deuce Sims on the gram, and I asked him. I said, to nail this and to seal it up, to bring it on home, right? To tie up all the loose ends. It would be nice to know who CS1 was, and I understand and respect his position in that they didn't want to pursue that because that wasn't his gripe, that wasn't his battle. There was some people, the hood, the politics that was involved, didn't feel it was necessary to go that deep, to dive more deeper into it, right? But for me, I'm trying to see if there's a possibility that it isn't Wack 100. So I need to identify who all the key players is. So they say in the transcripts, Mark Stevens says that's the initiating of the wiretap. That's the initiating when they start to talk to Cash Jones. So that means he's already wired for sound, right? That's what that would mean. He's already wired. They did kick in.
So you're saying he was working with some people before this case?
His door raid his home. So was that when they flipped him, or was he already flipped and that was staged? That's where I get confused at. Or was him talking to talking to Stutterbox is what got him compromised. I don't know, but either way it goes, when they started to talk to Cash Jones, that's when the wiretap started, meaning he was wired for sound.
Whoa.
Let's go.
Was able to come out and it's sad.
But bigger than that, homie, right? I watched dude, man. He said some things about the big homie Shaq, that wasn't true. He said some things like he been trying to destroy the big homie Big U name, and I'm seeing and watching this. And I called the big homie U. We was talking. I said, yo, when you get into Atlanta, man, come see me. Because I had what I had for years. And when I gave it to the homie, I said, man, you read it. Because it was a big-ass textbook of shit. And the homie just sided with what was right. He said, I can't fuck with dude no more. And that was the end of that.
Until Wack started attacking, and that's when Wack started attacking him with false allegations and all of this online weird shit, right?
Same pattern as everybody else.
Correct, because The homie Big U asked me why I didn't fuck with the nigga, and I said, when you pull up, I'm gonna show you. I want you to read it. And when he read it, he was like, oh, okay, I see why you don't fuck with the nigga. I can't fuck with the nigga. And that was it.
Wait, how long was it from when you first got it that you let you in Atlanta to show him the work?
I got the paperwork from the attorneys probably in, I want to say 12 or 13, because it was a series of, remember the incident happened in 07, 06, 07.
Can you think about his fallout with Jim Jones, how he called out Jim Jones as a rat? Wack 100 said Jim Jones was a rat. Was it because Jim Jones didn't want to do business with him? How he called 21 Savage as a rat? Was it because 21 didn't want to do business with him? We heard 21 Savage say, I'll never do business with no rat. And the different ops, Big U called him, Big U stopped fucking with him, and we both know they were like best friends on the internet. Big U stopped fucking with him, then Wack started trying to expose Big U and calling him a rat. It's kind of ill how this pattern is going, but yet he still mess with people like Troy Ave, people like Tekashi 6ix9ine, and people that are rats. There's other people that he mess with, but the pattern is when a real nigga call him a rat, he go out his way to try to expose them and try to dirty up their name. Man, it's a deep pattern.
But Boxhead went to prison. He called a drug case, so he went to prison, and they waited to almost the last month of the statute of limitations to go get the homies from Main Street. Right. So it had been about a 5-year period from the time that had happened to the time that they came and got the big homies. And then once they got...
How did you feel about you waiting that long now?
Well, he chastised me, and, I never, one of the things, bro, and it's like it's the slippery slope, as people say, right? Like, on one end, Wack, the nigga, he wasn't doing no harm, right? He was just trying to move around and be the tough guy. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing is, okay, that's what you want to do, cool.
Are you looking to establish your business using an address other than your home? Well, I
don't know what more y'all need. CS2 back is Wack 100. I'm convinced. There's too much shit that ain't adding up. This is, wow. We went on a roller coaster ride, y'all. A Bush reaction. Tap in next time, though. Actually, I might bounce back on tonight because there's some other shit we want to get tapped in with the homies, maybe Chi-Chi and maybe EST. Shout out to Chi-Chi, the Chi-Chi challenge, the Cheat challenge. Shout out EST, it's a wobbler, B-Rad, and all the homies. But another Bush reaction, man. Y'all gonna get used to this shit. Hey, I'm gonna give an honest, non-biased opinion on the situations, man. Anyway, that was another one, just like the other one. But your boy Bush will never be fumbling. No. Anyway, we out of here, y'all. Peace.